Hi everyone, this is Jessa Lucena for I Won Juliet India Oscar, and we will start the program in 5 minutes. Good morning again, everyone. My name is Christine Jessa Lucena, 4I1 Juliet Lima Oscar. I'll be your moderator this morning together with Engineer John Dela Cruz. We would like to welcome you in our fun-filled series of webinar entitled Propagate and Radiate.
Hi, good morning. Napaaga ako ng good afternoon. So good morning everyone. So I'm John De La Cruz for Foxtrot 1, Juliet. Together with Jessa, we'll be moderating today's webinar. So Jessa, ano bang topic natin for today?
So our topics for today will focus on, of course, the preparation for the NTC Amateur Radio Class A examination. For element 1, we have the Morse code, international Morse code, and element 9, antennas and field lines.
Okay, so this webinar is conducted by the Radio Engineering Circle and supported by the Philippine Technological Council, Young Engineer Section, and the Federation of Rapid Emergency Telecoms team, and in collaboration with the Philippine Amateur Radio Association. So,
we would also like to encourage you to support the pages of our webinar sponsors. For Radio Engineering Circle, fb.me/rec.org.ph. For PTC Young Engineer Section, fb.me/YesPTC. For Rapid Emergency Telecoms Team, fb.me/rep.org.ph.
and so, again, alam ko, this is the third, this is the fourth. Grabe, pang-apat na to. So, and more.
And more coming.
Sobrang daming topics pa, no? For this
propagated
radiate. Yes. So, hello everyone. Actually, may mga nakita ko from ICEP Oman. Grabe. So,
wow! Hello there, guys.
Hindi lang siya for the
all parts of the
world. But we also have overseas participants. Yes. Okay. So, Jessa.
Also, just a segue, we have a surprise for you. So, while listening and learning in the seminar, you may take your pictures and post it on your Facebook and Instagram account using the hashtag Propagate and Radiate. May mga prizes po kami waiting for you. So, picture na and post on your accounts. So, to officially open the session, I will give the floor to Kuya John to introduce us to our opening remarks speaker.
Okay, thank you, Jessa. So before we start the webinar proper, let's have first the opening remarks, no? And let us all welcome the Director of the Technology Strategy of Globe Telecom, the Chairman of the Radio Engineering Circle and Philippine Technological Council Young Engineer Section, Engineer Gerhard P. Tan, Delta Victor 1, Papa Charlie, to give us a warm welcome.
Hey, good morning everyone, and welcome to Propagate and Radiate Free Seminar Series. We are already actually in our webinar 4 entitled Part 1 Morse Code Training and Preparation to NTC Amateur Radio Class A Examination. I'm deeply honored to welcome each participant here in the Philippines and even abroad from different organizations, amateur radio enthusiasts, and engineers and students participating in this morning's session. Enjoy the discussion from our distinguished speakers, and I encourage everyone to feel free to ask questions using the Q&A box. Again, thank you and welcome everyone.
Okay, thank you very much, Sir Hart, for your wonderful remarks. So let's proceed now. So our first speaker will talk about the element 9, antennas and field lines. Favorite to ni Jessa nung college.
Yes,
so
he is a retired
he is a retired Philippine Air Force and is now a technical consultant of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. He is a licensed first-class radio telephone operator with registration number 96-1 PIB-16892, a Class A in amateur radio. Class A in amateur radio. So without further ado, Let's welcome Technical Sergeant Noel J. De Castro for Foxtrot 1 Kilo Juliet Alpha.
Yes, good morning. Okay. And uh, bakit ayaw mag-start nung aking camera. Wait lang ha. Yun. Nag-start din. Good morning. Thank you, Engineer John Deloc, okay, for an introduction. Well, I'm the most popular name call sign 4F1KJA, and they call me, kilalang jammer ako as on the acronym of KJA. Okay. I'd like first to thank for the invitation of the radio engineering service for second time around as your resource speaker. Uh, so I have only 50 minutes, so let's get it on. Okay. And my topic is a very broad. Napakalawak nito, itong topic nito. So we will try to shorten up my topic for a better understanding. Hindi ko na kailangan gawing complicated. We will make this as good as possible. Okay? So, may audio ba? Pakicheck. Ngayon, kung hindi na natin ang kaalaman, pero we will try to shorten up, to summarize easily, okay? Pinaka-short term. Okay? Well, I'm 4F1KJA for this webinar. Okay? So, supporting the radio engineering service. Okay. So, first quote is, the best invention are those that address our own problem. That quote made by Lieutenant General Nulfo G. Asidera Jr., AFP. Okay? Bakit yan ang quote? Okay. Most of us trying something impossible. Pero, example, on the radio, okay, they are concentrating on the power to amplify the power output. Para lang tawag dito, makalayo, magkaroon ng distance. Pero sa totoo lang, okay, pero sa totoo lang, okay, hindi dapat tayo mag-concentrate for the amplifier. It's for the, okay? So, check ko lang ha. Okay. So, wait. Okay. Check ko lang yung chat box. Malinaw ba yung audio ko and audio the video before proceed? Baka mamaya nagsasalita ako, may technical problem pa lang na-encounter. John, Jessa, malinaw pa?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Okay, thank you very much for the
5x9.
information. Okay, let's get it on. Ano ba yung aking okay, ito. Share. Okay. Our topic is all about 9, which is antennas and feedlines. Okay. So as they introduced me as Technical Sergeant Noel J. De Castro, 1KJ. I'm also an electronics communication engineer, but I practice profession in the military, okay? And I'm also licensed as a first class radio telephone operator and an amateur class A as 4F1KJA. As for this reference, before we go on, hindi magiging it will not prosper, but for Engineer Patrick, Georgia and Hulipas, okay, the Engineer Patrick, 4F1PH together with the chairman, okay, Sir Hard, okay, requesting for a resource speaker for an element 9. Okay. Well, some of the references is all about Act number 3846. So hindi kasi mangyayari lahat to kung wala itong mga references na ito, no? Which is also the memorandum circular number 03-08-12, revised amateur radio regulation. Ganyan kami sa military. Before we proceed with our topic, we have to present first all the references. Okay? And lastly, okay, itong memorandum na ito, 02-03-87, about in view of the discriminatory effect, okay, kami nagsasabi na hindi kayo makakapag-renew kung walang club. No, that's not true. Okay. Kasi, nilagay ginawa ito ni Commissioner Josefina Tilik Chauco na hindi mo kailangan na paano kung ang tao may dyan sa loob ng asosasyon na yan. O what? Hindi na makakapag-renew. Kasi hindi sila gobyerno. Okay. The only government here is the National Telecommunication. Ang importante, you have to comply with the requirements. Ano yung proof of amateur activity? Okay. Proof of amateur activity. Sa paggawa lang ng antenna, it's already a proof of amateur activity. All technical aspect is all about proof of amateur activity. Sino magja-justify niya? Sino pipirma ng proof of amateur activity? Only Class A. Okay. Authorized Class A. Kahit sinong authorized Class A, pwede yan. Okay? Hindi na natin na-expound yan. May batas. Okay? About discrimination effect requirement. Okay? So, screenshot lang to know that is what is your expectation here on my topic? Well, madami yan. Okay? Hindi ko na babasahin yung chat lang. Lagay nyo na lang dyan kung ano yung expectation nyo ngayon. Good or bad, kung ano mga feedbacks. Don't forget to write on the feedback. Hindi kayo magkakaroon ng certificate without the feedback. Yan ang ruling dito. Okay? At lalo na kung hindi kayo nakaregistered, umatin nga kayo pero hindi naman kayo nakaregistered. Hindi na siguro problem ng radio engineering circle yan. Okay? It's about sa user na. Okay? Okay. We are talking about basic. Ano ba itong basic antenna? Basic antenna is part of a radio station. But this is the very important part of the antenna. Not an instrument, but it is an equipment. Why? Kasi, okay, ito lang ang pwedeng ito lang ang pwedeng magbigay ng final. Okay. Kung maganda ang antena mo, maganda ang gain mo, hindi mo kailangan magpalakas ng amplifier o ng booster or what. Kasi for a simple 5 watts, if you have a very good antenna, kahit 1 taon niya nakatransmit o 5 taon nakatransmit, hindi masisira ang radyo nyo. Okay. Ang importante muna sa antenna basically is the formula, the equation. Okay. What is the basic equation of an antenna? Wavelength is equal to 300 times 10 to the 8 meter per second over frequency. Tanggal ko na yun, parang senior cut ko na lang. 300 over the frequency, basta tanggalin yung 10 to the 6 megahertz. Okay? So, where the wavelength is in meters, okay, frequency in megahertz, similarity on the frequency can be derived from ganon. Kung Kung frequency naman ang hahanapin, that's formula. Okay? So, mamaya i-elaborate ko maigi yan. Lalo na doon sa mga nakakaintindi na sinasabing, oh, 19 inches wave, amateur yan. Tingnan natin kung tama yung pantahan ng mga albularyo. We are here on a scientific basis. Like example, right now, antenna. What is an antenna? It is an active, radiative, nagra-radiate yan, okay? Device for transmit and or receive electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves are often referred to as radio waves. Lahat ng antena, merong ano yan, as tinatawag na resonant device. Oh. Nag-ooperate yan over narrow band, wide band, and the antenna tune and match to the same frequency band as the radio system to which that other concept of the transmission will be impaired. Sa mga attendees ngayon, okay? Sa mga attendees ngayon, kung may radio kayo na dual band na bawpeng, kung dalawa yan, mamaya magtuturo ko. Ano ba yung harmonic? Ano ba yung third harmonic? Sinasabi lang nila, theoretical, that is interference. Mali. Mamaya ipapakita ko ang dyan. Actual, most of us here are engineers. Okay. Pero karamihan dito na attendees ay hindi. So we have to discuss with them, i-prove to them. Okay? Prove to them. Kaya yung terminology ko, medyo binabago ko kasi the terminology of an engineer is different from an ordinary person to an amateur. So, hindi na natin palalawakin nga. Hindi natin gagawin complicated. Gawin natin napakasimple. Okay? So, sa studies niyan, sa antena, maraming klase yan. On the electronic magnetic wave propagation. Okay? Well, maraming essential yan eh. Sa antena, pwede sa radio communication, radar, LoRaN, and other. Ayan, takan, mga sinauna, takan. Ito ang system. Kahit yung mga wifi ninyo, yung cellphone nyo, may antena yan. Kaya lang hindi nyo nakikita sa sobra taas ng frequency. Tandaan nyo, habang tumaas ang frequency, ang antena naman umiikli. Ayon yan sa kaninang equation. Kasi yan. Okay? Sa equation na yun. Okay? Ang energy to transmission line. Okay? Sa pamamagitan ng antena. Okay? So, ito it radiates into space from the antenna to the speed. So, hindi ko nababasahin yan, screenshot nyo na lang. Pero, malalaman nyo kung ano yung mga sinasabi ko niya maya-maya. Okay. Okay. This is a basic illustration of a one-way. Okay. Pag sinabing one-way transmitter, kung makikita nyo ito, transmit, itong may dot line na ito na tinuturo ko, and then antenna receive. In short, pagka may nagtatransmit at receive one-way, broadcasting lang yan. Example, FM. Transmit ang FM station, nagre-receive ka naman sa radyo. Okay? Dito, nagre-receive ng radyo. Ang ating radyo is a two-way radio communication. It means two functions that can transmit and can be received. Vice versa ang operation ng two-way radio, kaya nga two-way radio. Okay? So, ito ay simple, no? Ito antenna, conductor, hindi pwede maging antenna ang insulator. Okay? Tandaan niyo yan, napakasimple niyan. Okay. So, nagre-receive din naman antenna. So, ang pwede niyo lang insulate yan, may mga tinatawag ruling. Mamaya matututunan nyo sa akin yan. Okay? Next, Yan ang tinatawag na illustration of magnetic field, electric field. Marami na nag-discuss dito from different element. From class C to class B. Okay? Iisa lang yan. Iisa lang ang form. Okay? Still on horizontal and vertical operation, paano natin makikita? Ano ba ang movable format niyan? Paano gumagalaw ba yan? Ganyan yan sa animation. The blue one is the magnetic field and the red one is the electric field. Okay? Ganyan din sa antenna. Okay? Ganyan ang takbo. Okay? Next. Types of antenna. Hindi ko nababasahin. Una, maraming klaseng type ng antenna. Okay? Pero matututuhan yung tinatawag na kung paano kayo mamimili, paano ba magandang choices. Okay? Well, right now, we are on the omnidirectional. Basta't naka-vertical antenna, omnidirectional yan. Ano yung fact? Tignan nyo. Ito, yung red dot line ko. Pag nasa top view yan. Pagka nasa side view, ganyan. Okay, side view. Yan. Ngayon, antenna, example lang yan. Hindi naman yan talagang antenna. Example lang yan. Basta't nakaganyan, vertical antenna. Omnidirectional antenna. Okay. Next. Unidirectional antenna. Ano ba yung mga unidirectional? Napakasimple. Isang direksyon lang ibig sabihin, isang direksyon. Unidirectional antenna at may hindi ako napatay na messenger, kaya tumunog, pasensya na kayo. No, nag-off na ako ng notification at talagang pumasok, hindi na kita mababasa. Sorry, I'm in the middle of webinar. Ganyan ang unidirectional antenna. Okay? Example, parabolic. Yan ang waveform niya, kung paano siya mag-receive, transmit. Okay? Yan. Unidirectional antenna. Next, bidirectional antenna. Ibig sabihin, dalawang signal. Dipole. Yan, dipole antenna. Yan yun, no? Yan, directional. Harap at likod, likod at harap. Okay? Ayan ang side pattern ng bidirectional antenna. Next, Yagi directional antenna. Yan, no? UHF yan, no? Maliit. Medyo maliit. Pero ang driver niya, called the dipole. Yan ang radiation pattern ng Yagi directional antenna. Okay. Next. Transmitting. Well, ang format ng transmission is sa tinatawag electromagnetic wave, combination of electric and magnetic wave na nagtatravel. Actually, kung may whiteboard, madali kong i-explain ang mga carriers. Lalo na separate the carriers from the carrier to the intelligence. Okay? Pati yung circuit. Paano sa circuit ine-elaborate ang separation. Okay? Dali lang yun. So, ang antenna, dalawa lang ang function yan, transmitting and which is what we call sensitivity. Okay? So, sa sensitivity pa lang, okay, receive. Sa 20 volts per meter, may computation din yan eh. Okay? May computation. So, hindi ko na i-elaborate sa inyo yun kasi magiging complicated and I have 50 minutes to discuss. Napakalawak nitong discussion na to. Pero I hope malaki ang makukuha niyo sa information na to. So ito ang simple yan. Okay? Kahit siguro tawag ito grade 10, kaya mag-elaborate ng ganyang equation. Screenshot please para hindi makakalimutan. Okay? Napakadali lang yan. Next. Okay. Ng RF energy o ng transmitter o ng reception. Sa ngayon, nakadikit yung tinatawag na propagation. Ang electromagnetic wave sometimes may effect. Okay? Lalo na sa sunspot. Sa HF, may encounter niyan. Okay? So with the, meron ding ano yan, meron ding relationship effect with the ionosphere or the layer of the earth. Okay? Meron ding effect yan. Kaya hindi tayo pwede mag-either for conclude sa lahat ng nangyayari. Katulad ng mga naririnig nyo sa Himpapawid na maraming small knowledge, very dangerous dyan, nagbibigay sila ng final analysis na hindi pwedeng magbigay ng tamang analysis because we are in the field of science to prove it first. Okay. Ito napuprove natin ito ngayon, mga tinatawag na propagation, effect, or what. Kasi na-encounter no? Still, nagkakaroon pa rin tayo ng konting practical measurement sa mga nangyayari kasi may mga certain point of percentage error. Okay? So, formulation design, ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. Okay? Napaka-importante sa antenna. Okay. How to design a quarter wave antenna? Doon muna tayo sa basic, quarter wave antenna. Puprove muna. Okay. Sample, ang frequency, ano ba ang center frequency? From 144 to 146 MHz. So, yan is 145 MHz. Okay, yung mga nagkaano dyan, yung mga nag-chat, nagtatanong, mamaya ako sasagutin yung mga niya. Pero ilagay nyo lang dyan sa Q&A portion. Sasagutin ko mamaya yung mga sa question nyo dyan. Okay. So, huwag nyo lang kakalimutan mag-screenshot, ha? Okay. Wave speed or wave speed of sound or speed of light. 300 times, bakit to the 6 to? Yes, to the 6 kasi 300. Okay. Kasi 3 times 10 to the 8 meter per second pala yan. Okay. 300 times 10 to the 6 meter per second, full wavelength, okay, in meter. So, ang formula natin, yung kaninang binigay ko, wavelength is equal to speed of light, okay, over the frequency. Then, apply ko na yan. So, wavelength is equal to 300 times 10 to the 6 meter per second. Okay. Take note ko lang, okay, ang 1 Hertz is equivalent to 1 over second. Okay? So, i-divide mo yan sa frequency. Okay? 145, 10 to the 6 Hertz. Okay? Cancel mo yung Hertz. Sa Hertz, kasi yung 1 over second is equivalent to 1 Hertz. So, ang lalabas is full ng 145 megahertz is 2.06 meter. So, is equivalent to, in feet, 6.7 6 feet, and also equivalent, kung convert na sa inches, is 8.435 inches. Okay? Paki-check sa calculator, kung mali. Okay? Ngayon, pag half wave, full wave na yan, 2.067, o kaya sa inches, 81.45 inches, i-divide mo lang sa 2. That is already a half wave ng antenna. That is 0.72 inches. So, ang quarter wave niyan, okay, divide 4 mo lang, 81.435 inches, divide 4, lalabas is 20.36 inches. Okay. So, naririnig nyo na, kung naririnig nyo sa Himpapawid, 19 inches, quarter wave ng VHF. Okay. So, pagka chinek mo SWR, ang taas. So, magiging effect, sisirain ang radyo mo pagka mataas ang SWR ng antena. Baliktarin natin ang computation dito, hinanap natin kung ano yung quarter wave. What if kung 19 inches naman? Anong frequency ba nag-ooperate yung 19 inches? Saan mababa ang SWR nun? Okay? Kung totoong inches. Okay. Reverse to determine the frequency. Okay. Example, quarter wave, 19 inches. So, yun pa rin ang ating kaya galang ang hinahanap is the frequency. So, formula, ganun pa rin. Kaya lang, nabago ng frequency is equivalent to wavelength, speed of light over length. Okay? Step 1, convert the units inches to meter. Quarter wave, 19 inches, 1 feet times 1 meter. Yan, no? Okay. Conversion niya, screenshot. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. So that is 0.48 meters. Okay. Okay. Cancel feet, matitira meter. Okay. From quarter wave to point. Okay. So, 0.483 meter times that is 1.931 meter. Okay. Use the formula. Cancel ang meter. So, yan frequency ng 19 inches na quarter wave. 155.7 megahertz. So, napakalayo. Yan sinabi ko. Hindi nila kaya computein in scientific way. Nagmamagpapawid, hindi naman nila kaya i-prove. Okay? Ako, I can do that theoretically and in actual. Yan ang mga tinuturo sa mga taga DC-1 PUP. Okay? Kanilang antenang ginawa. Okay? Marami, nakadalawa sila. Okay? Okay. Nandito na tayo. Antenna workshop sa paggagawa. Bibigyan naman natin ng isang example. How to workshop a folded variloop dipole. Okay. Code. Kapag ikaw ay okay. Tandaan nyo si Einstein. Ang quote ni Albert Einstein. Okay. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Again, imagination is more important than bakit? Puprove natin yan. Okay. This is the folded dipole. Check my red dot. Okay. Itong ito, A, hanggang center to B, that is already a quarter wave. Okay? Hanggang B. Kaya lang ako naglagay ng ganyang format, mamaya yung computation ng bender. Okay? Pero yung R is the center. Center of the bender. Okay? So that is quarter wave. From this center, paikot ng pagano, tignan yung red dot ko, hanggang dito sa B, center dito, that is a half wave. Okay? That is a half wave. And then, dito, from point B rito, papunta rito, that is another quarter wave. Okay? Kaya lang, meron tayong tinatawag na holder. Okay? Ano yung holder na yun? Mamaya papakita. Kaya magpa-plus 1 inches ka rito or depende kung anong size ng folder. Okay. So, screenshot, bago lipat. Okay? 5, 3, 2, 1. Screenshot. Alam ko na yan. Ano yan eh. Yan ang vendor na ginagamit ko. So, ibig sabihin, lahat naman ng vendor may mga kanya-kanyang size pero dapat i-imagine na yung computation ng bent na yan kasama sa folded dipole na gagawin mo. Okay? Imagination is more powerful than knowledge. Okay? Marami pa dyan. Okay? Itong folded dipole na to, okay, bibigyan ko kayo another folded dipole. Okay? Okay. Okay. Ano pagkakaiba nitong dalawa? Okay. Okay. Ayan. Tingnan mo naman. From positive, tignan ko tatakbo, tatravel ang current dito. Ngayon, dito, shorted. Shorted. Kung ito ay shorted, itong pula na ito, ang computation natin yan is wave. Half wave lang yan, hindi full wave yan. Kaya ka nga nag-folded barrel kasi mas malakas siya kasi full wave. Pero ano ginawa nitong business? Ito yung mga nabibili sa raon na gawa na hindi nag-iisip, hindi nag-evaluate. Biruin mo, sana hindi na siya nag-fold dito, sayang tong aluminum pababa, ano to, display na lang? Display na lang na folded dipole? Ayan kitang-kita sa panahon shorted. Alam naman natin, doon pa lang shorted. Kung yan titignan nyo, shorted din yan. Pero pagka nag-reject yan, reject to propagate, nakakuha ako ng term, Marek, kita nyo, may resistance yan. May resistance yan, telling you. Okay? Ang ano lang is, radial lang yan. Next. Tignan nyo, observe. Yan. Okay? Insulator. Kaya ito, pag nag-travel yung current na yan, pag nag-travel yan, doon, full wave. Okay. I-stop ko lang to Papakita ko sa inyo sa camera. Ano ko sample dito sa camera. Okay. Na tawag yung antena na yan. Okay. Magka-camera ako. Sandali lang. Kunin lang ako. Okay. So that malaman nyo na rin. Okay, ito. At mamaya na ito. Okay. So, stop ko lang. Okay. Magka-camera muna ako. Okay. Yan. So, kita ako sa camera. Okay. Okay. Ito ang element ng folded dipole. Sample. Ito, may insulator dito. Kung titignan nyo, may insulator. Okay yung t-shirt ko. Thank you sa rec, Okay. Ganda ng sponsorship, may t-shirt ako rec. Okay. Ayan yung insulator. Para maging full wave siya. Para hindi siya mag-short. See? Kanya, no? Ngayon, ito ko lang UHF. Kaya pagka nilagyan mo ng ganito, yan. Ayun, naka-insulate, hindi short sa ground. Ito yung sinasabi kong plus 1 inches. Kasi itong bracket na ito is 1 inches. So, from the full wave, okay, from the full wave, iikot dito, okay, hindi siya shorted dito, bababa ron, okay, at mag-short na. Ito, walang insulation. Diretso. So, kung makikita nyo, full wave. Nag-plus 1 lang ako rito. Okay. Kung makikita nyo isa, kaya hindi ko na ginagamit, pinasasample ko sa pagtuturo kasi kitang-kita naputol, Wala na yung plus 1. Pang ano ko na lang to sa pagka nagtuturo ako ng antena dito sa station ko. Katulad ng mga taga-PUP, kapag nagtuturo ako dito ng actual, immediate. So, again, let's go back to my PowerPoint presentation. Okay. 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 Yan. So nakikita nyo. Ngayon, meron ako isang dipole dito na ginawa. Kaya tawag ito, DU1EV para sa 1.2 GHz frequency. Ito. Ganito yung ginawa ko kanina gabi. Para hindi na kayo problema sa computation at mag-plus 1, ang gawin nyo, yan. So, ayan ang ano ngayon. At tumunog yung aking repeater. Okay. Asan yung ano? Bakit tumutunog? Okay. Pinapatay muna itong mga nasa background ko at tumunog ang repeater ko. Okay. Kaya DU1EB yan. So, from here, direct, full wave yan. Positive. Yan. So, insulated na to. Okay. Ito matagal na hinahanap ng ibang mga nagraradyo. Paano ba na tinatawag na harness? Kung 4B ba yan? Anyway, sandali, before that. Okay. Sige, pwede naman about the dipoles. Okay. Okay, ganito yan. Okay. Okay, screenshot. Yan ang computation ng cable. Okay. Yung harness cable yan, nakikita nyo naman, ano? Simple computation, ang lambda is the wavelength, total wavelength. So, may kung ilan ang ohms, kung ano yung first phase, second phase, at third phase. See? 75 ohms, 75, 75, 75. Then, to be connected to 75, 75, pero yan ang computation, okay, ng haba ng bawat sukat. Ito, itong nakikita nyo to sa antena na to. Okay. Yan yung tinatawag na distance of length pagka nagka-calibrate ng SWR. Okay? Diyan kayo makaka-perfect ng plot 1. Okay. Ano spacing ng bawat antena? Wavelength. Ayan. Full wavelength. Full wavelength. So, papasok 2 ohms na coax cable link. So, napakaliwanag. Chat. Okay? Wala kayong makukuhanan niya only for 4F1KJA. Next. Yan ang mga gawa, ang coax, computation. Yan, kung paano magkakaroon ng divider. Tandaan nyo. Power divider yan. Okay, balik natin. Explanation. Example, dito, papasok. Okay. 50 watts. Pagdating dito, maghahati yan. 25 pataas, 25 pababa. Okay? Pag pumasok na naman dito yan, power divider na naman yan. Divide to 5 watts. Paakyat, pababa. Pati dito, paakyat, pababa. So, per antena, ilan lumalab? Okay. So, 12.5 watts lang. Okay. So, I hope it is very clear and understandable. Madaling hindi ang ine-explain ko sa inyo. Okay? So, example, 6 dipole stack vertical. Ayan, kung makikita nyo, 6 na stack yan. No? Antena. Ganyan pa rin ang ano yan. Ganyan pa rin ang radiation pattern niya. Backward. Ganyan pa rin ang is figure 8. Figure 8 na sexy. Parang puwet yata yung malaman, pero bahala na kayo mag-isip, no? Para naman hindi tayo patulog-tulog. Wala na sa klase ko lagi. Pagka ako gumawa ng punchline, eh. Pero pwede na rin, eh. Para itong ito, parang camprag, eh. No? Anyway, okay, let's go. Antenna work. Okay. Kunwari, gumagawa kayo ng antenna. This is a simple dipole. Itong dipole na ito, short type of antenna. Okay? Kung titignan mo, ito yung ground, ito yung positive. Okay. Kung mag-experiment kayo sa isang tanso na mahaba, sa computation ng isang dipole. Dipole is a half wave. Okay. Makikita nyo, hinang mo rito, ano SWR? Hinang mo rito, tignan nyo yung red dot ko ha. Look at my red dot. Tignan mo rito, akyat SWR. Okay, papasok doon, palapit ng palapit. Ano ba SWR? Yan. Hindi sabi. Pagdating sa experimentation, kumbaga, pala yan eh. To whom it may concern. Okay? Wala makaka-figure experimentation katulad ng nangyari sa nCoV ng China. Hindi nakalain na ganyan ang magiging mangyayari. Kumbaga, dito, once na nag-design ka, nag-iimbento ng antenna, tinatawag na expect the unexpected. Okay? Always on that, expected. Okay, next. Okay. Before that, magkakamera ako. May mga sample ako rito ng dipole antenna para makita ninyo. Okay. Stop share. Sandali lang ha. Okay. Ito. So, naka-full view ako ng camera. Okay. So, may papakita ako sa inyong. This is a sample of an antenna na tinatawag na, paano ba yung ano? Yun. VHF antenna dipole. Ito ay original dipole ng pushcraft. Kung makikita nyo, ayan yung kanyang gamma match. Ayan. See? Ibang klase, di ba? Ibang klase. Okay. Ito, para mga calibration, yung sinasabi ko kanina. Taas, baba. Okay. Original ito ng pushcraft. So, pwede pala. Ano pa yung isang klaseng dipole? Medyo tinanggal yung adjustment para makita nyo. Gamma matching. Okay, ayan. Kung tutusin, medyo mahaba. Bakit ang haba nun? Sa computation, actually may marking siya. Tinanggal ko lang yun nandito. Yun nandito. May nakalagay itong aluminum para kung ito nakapantay na ganyan, pwede mo baba, makakalibrate. Ito ang dipole na nag-design ko na range. Usually, pagka nag-design kayo ng dipole antenna, 144 to 146. Ngayon, ang ginawa ko, itong ganitong antenna, from 36 up to 174. Wide range ang SWR. May sikreto. Kung ano yung haba nito, at may space wavelength dito. Ano ang format ng gamma match? Capacitor yan. Okay. Walang capacitor physically. Pero the place, the distance, at saka distance ito, is a capacitance. Okay. Yun ang format of equivalent ng gamma match. So, sana naintindihan nyo, okay, at naanuhan nyo. Okay? So, ayan ha. Ayan, pang-BS. Ayan. Okay? Also, dipole. Okay, next, go back to my PowerPoint. Okay. Ayan. So, center. Okay. Paano mo naman lalagyan kung dalawang dipole at lalagyan ng match? Ayan ang computation. Okay. Paki-screenshot. Tignan nyo ang difference nung kanina. Okay. So, 5/4 lambda na. Hindi walang 3/4 kanina. Kasi pang-apatan yun. Ngayon, ito pandalawahan. Kaya 5/4 lambda. Okay. Next. Maraming klaseng dipole. Tulad na sinasabi ko, maraming klaseng dipole. Okay? Ito, iisa lang ang radiation pattern yan. Kung nakikita nyo, yan pa rin yan. Dipole na nakikita nyo din sa taas, at saka isa tinatawag na bow dipole, o tinatawag na folded dipole, o loop, na tinatawag. Loop is a full wave, pero format pa rin. Iisa lang yan. Next. Yan. Sa isang antena, ganyan ang takbo ng radiation niya. Okay? At least nabibigay nyo ngayon. Okay? Kung paano tumatakbo. Yung R is your coax feed line. Okay? That is your coax feed line. Resistor load. Okay? Ang coaxial o feed lines, may resistance yan. Yung flat line, that is 300 ohms. Coax, maraming klase. May 75 ohms at may 50 ohms. Okay? Okay. Ite-take note nyo lagi. Take note. Kapag transmitting and receiving, tandaan nyo, coax cable nyo dapat 50 ohms. If you're just only receiving, kung nakikita nyo sa mga signal TV, mga satellite TV, mga kinakabit sa mga cable TV, makikita nyo, everything is 75 ohms. Okay. Ngayon, kapag sa receiving antenna, yung flat feed line, flat cable, okay, na tinatawag flat cable, 300 ohms. Okay. Pero pagka yan ay gagamitin sa HF, mas malaking flat. Ang nabibili lang dito na flat na pan-TV, maliit. Siguro mga 3 buwan lang mag-transmit. Wala na. Magbibili na yon. So, ang gawa ng iba, mga amateur, gumagawa na lang ng sariling 300 ohms feed line transmission. Take note nyo, tandaan nyo, lumalabas yan sa exam. Okay. Yan ang radiation pattern ng vertical and horizontal dipole. Okay? Next. How to workshop a J-pole antenna. Ito. Maraming usapin to sa himpapawid. Maraming nagsasalita sa ere, sa radyo. Ang dami talagang small knowledge, very dangerous. Kaya mag-ingat kayo dyan. Ang J-pole ay maraming klaseng J-pole. J-dipole kung tawagin niya. O, ito ang format niya, no? Yan. Pag sinabing J-pole, it's a combination of 0.25 of the wavelength and 0.5 wavelength. At the same time, sa kabila, may 0.25 of the wavelength. Okay? Pag sinabing Slim Jim, yan naman ang computation. Nakikita nyo. Kapag ka sinabing Super J-pole, 5.8 wavelength yan. Ayan ang format. Okay, yan ang computation. Pag sinabing collinear, ayan. Screenshot. Para madali kayo ibinibigay ko na sa inyo lahat ng computation. Ang gagawin nyo na lang is experimentation. Okay? Proper format ng paggawa ng J-pole. Ito, hindi mga tama. Magkakabit na lang ng cover o connect na gano'n, ganyan, patay. Lagyan mo naman ng connect ito. Yan. Tapos lagyan mo naman ng konting rito. Para connector, igagano mo ng tama. Okay? Ito ang tamang format, yung correctly. Screenshot, please. Ang radiation pattern ng mga J-pole. Okay. Yan. Radiation pattern ng J-pole. Directional antenna. Ayo. Directional antenna. Okay. At di ko alam kung anong oras na. Batman. Okay. Ang directional antenna may 3 klase lang yan. Okay. Dipole, which is what we call a driver. Okay. Tapos, sa dipole, may mahaba ang sukat kaysa sa dipole, which is reflector. And at the front, mga directors na yon. Okay. May mga certain sukat. Example, yung driver, kung gusto mong gamitin full wave, di mag-folded dipole ka. Yung iba, wave, dipole na lang yung ginagawa. Okay? So, yan yung direction na. Okay. Ito naman ang radiation pattern ng antenna, ng mga yagi. Next. Okay. Circular polarization, direction ng tinatawag na cross-yagi, X-yagi, yan. Okay, kung makikita yung boom, okay. Ayan ba yan? Physically, yan. Okay. Yung mga tinatawag na circular. At yan yung antena ng jammer. Oh. Twin 13 X Yagi antena. Okay. Tapos sa gitna, X510. Next. Po ang aking setup na antenna farm. Okay. Kung susum yan ang aking X Yagi, Twin 13 X Yagi. At bottom view, ayan po. At yung nakikita nyo rotator ng radio engineering circle, nung pinanlaban nila doon sa contest na medyo ayoko na magsalita. Okay? Okay. Wala. 5 watts lang po binabato niyan. Pinapatunayan ko lang ang 5 watts. Nasa antena lang talaga ang lakas. Hindi po sa RF power. Magkakang lang kayo ng kuryente. Ayan, 5 watts, parang bumbilya lang ng ilaw yan. So kahit 4-7 yan, walang problema. Yun lang ang masasabi ko. Manjajam na rin lang kayo, ilang oras lang, wala na, wag na kayong manjam. Lang kayong borloloy sa himpapawid. Ganun lang yun. Ganun kasimple lang yun. Ang aking antenna farm. So, kung tutusin, iyan yung mga computation cross-yagi. Okay. Yan. Kung paano-beam siya, at saka paano yung format ng wave ng para sa CW na. Okay. Yan. Ano naman siya mag-receive ng counterclockwise. Screenshot. At yan po ang actual. Okay. VHF and UHF. Combination. Dual band of the X-yagi. Ito ang antena pinakamalakas na hinahanap ko yung original. Okay. Hindi quad yagi. Okay. Kahit anong gawin, ang lakas niyan. Pero tandaan nyo lang ano ba ang malakas na antena? Yung mga nabibili o yung gawa? Yung gawa, yung homebrew. Kasi, yung mga binibili nyong antena at sumusunod yan sa FCC rule. So may mga tinatawag na limitation. May certain range. Unlike sa homebrew, wala. Okay, there is no limitation. Ipit nila yung game ng mga manufacturer kasi sumusunod sila sa FCC rule. Okay, yung mga manufacturer ng antena. Pero ito, Swiss Quad Yagi, hindi sila sumunod sa FCC rule. Kaya kaya yan stop production. After that, wala na. Pero yan talagang pinakamalas na antena. Swiss Quad Yagi. Limited edition. Okay? So, kung titignan nyo yung format, ganyan lang yan. Okay? Maibigay yung sukat kasi secret ko na yun sa akin lang. Yeah, ganun. Call me. Call me maybe. Yan lang yan. Okay. Ano ang radiation pattern ng cross-yagi? Circular. Polarization. Ganyan. Okay. Yung polarity ng gamma match, depende kung right portion o left portion. Okay. Kung titignan nyo, 3 colors, may green, may red. Yung green, vertical. Yung red is horizontal. Pagka nag-combine, circular polarization. Sa matching, doon magkakaroon ng advance para umikot siya, mag-circular. Okay. Ganito ang niyan Ito ang concept, logic concept. Baril. Bakit ang bala nakakalayo? Okay? Bakit nakakalayo siya? Okay. Yan. So, hindi ko na hintayin yung sagot nyo. Sasagutin ko na. Kasi ang barel, kung titignan nyo, may tinatawag na sa loob, may rayos. Naka-circular doon na curve. Okay? Ngayon, kung wala yon, parang siya, wala. Pag pumutok yun, hanggang dyan lang. Kaya ka lang mamamatay sa shotgun, mamamatay sa opera sa dami ng bulitas. Okay? Pero ang shotgun, hindi nakakalayo. Lalayo yan, depende na sa gunpowder mo. Unlike sa mga talagang baril, like example, MM45 o ano. Okay. Kaya ang bala lumalayo because ikot. Nagsisirkular sa loob. Paglabas, yun na yung natawag na force, vectors. Okay. So, nagkakaroon ng momentum. Speed na. Depende sa ikot ng rayos ng barrel ng baril. Yun din ang application sa circular. Kaya nga naging circular yan, kaya nag-satellite antenna ang circular para makatagos sa mga layer ng ating Earth. Kaya nagkakaroon ng moon bath dahil sa mga ganyan. So, okay? Next. That is a type of a rhombic antenna or bow tie antenna. Okay? Lagyan mo lang ng konti ng harang, wala nang signal yan. Okay? Unidirectional dipole mo, bow tie. Pagka nilagyan mo na reflector na ganyan sa likod, magiging unidirectional. Okay. O ito, ano ba ito? Idiretso mo yan, dipole lang yan. Okay? Dipole na yan. Ang inikot niya siguro mahaba ang space, hindi kaya ng space ng kanyang lugar sa bahay. Kaya pinihit niya ang design. Still dipole pa rin yan. May gamma match. O ito. Dipole na inekis, okay? Pero kung titignan mo, parang X-shag na rin. Pero that is an antenna of M antenna. So may H and polarity. Okay? So pagka dinistance mo, naka-X nga lang, okay? Mas tataas ang gain. So kahit yung 5 watts FM transmitter, FM, tinakaya niya, nakakabit yan dito ngayon sa taas ng tower. Lumalagpas sa buong tansa ang FM transmitter ko na 5 watts. Okay, nagbo-broadcast po kami dyan sa tuwing may okasyon ang tansa. Request ng mayor. Binibigay ko naman kasi ilang oras lang naman. Okay. So next. Okay. Ito. Itong antena to ginagamit sa FM. At ginagamit. Kung tutusin, dipole din po yan. Kaya lang, nilagyan ng pautot. Kaya kung titignan nyo itong mask, PVC ito na puti. Kapal. Pero kung titignan nyo, ginamit, copper tubing. Lagyan ng konting pautot, ayun yung gamma mask nyo. Naka-coil, circular. So, pwede pang FM, pwede rin sa 2 meter, pwede naman lahat ng antena niyan, pwede. Sa amateur, mapa-VHF, UHF, design na lang yan. Okay, next. Oh, 50 MHz antena. Oh, ganun din yan, dipole din yan. Kaya lang, binalo-baloktot. Yan ang lumabas. Okay? Para hindi makakonsume ng space. Ito ang mga references ko dyan. Simula nung 1978. Okay. Habang naging ECE ako sa Quiate University, okay, yan ang references ko. At saka hanggang ako, ginagawa ko. At may magaling na amateurista, alam kong ano, pupuntahan ko kahit nasa Cebu yan. Kahit anong lugar yan, Ilocos yan, Pangasinan, pupuntahan ko yan. Noong time na nagsisimula ako. At Hindi ako magmamagaling, hindi ako magyayabang. Sabi ko sa inyo, nagpapakatanga pa ako para turuan nila ako. Ngayon, kung ang gagawin ko, magyayabang ako, magaling ako, tapos magpapaturo sa kanila, paano ko sabihan ka, magaling ka na pala bakit ka pa nandito? Umuwi ka na. Huwag ka na magpaturo. Ganon din ang ginagawa ko rito. Pagka ako sino nagmamagaling sa akin, bakit ka pa nandito? Umuwi ka na. Bakit ka pa magpapaturo? Magaling ka na pala. Noon. Kaya ang technique dito, nung ako nagsisimula sa nagtatanga-tangahan ako. O ngayon, natuto ako sa kakagat. So, marami nagbigay na sikreto sa akin. Okay? Next. Okay. Ito pa, SWR. Okay. Ito, marami kayo maririnig sa akin. 1.3 lang. Huwag ka magpa-plot 1. Kasi bingi. Ha? Hindi mas maganda kung 1.5 ang SWR mo. Para sigurado, maririnig mo yung malalayo. Kita mo itong mga ito. Ito, the SWR efficiency chart. Ito ay libro na nagbigay. Ito na good, better, and best. Okay, nakakuha ka 1.5, good. Nakakuha ka 1.3, better. Pero pagka plot 1 ang nakuha mo SWR, best. Why? Walang reflected power, walang babalik, walang loss. Ang efficiency ng transmission mo at reception mo, 100%. Kapag kami naririnig kayo sa yung papawid, okay na yung 1 kasi ma-plot, which is pinatunayan ko sa mga estudyante yan. Mga estudyante, napaplot nila yung mga SWR nila. Okay? Kaya sila ganon. Kasi there is no scientific evidence na nagagawa talaga nilang plot. Kaya ganon sila magkwento. Kaya ganon na lang sila mag-advise. Yung iba naman, siyempre, since ingot sa pagraradyo, hindi muna magpa-second opinion, kung sino yung mga tamang right person na pwede tanungin, napagtanungan pala yung albularyo. Patay tayo ron. So, the best thing, kung may pa-plot mo ang i-plot mo. Kasi, mapapatunayan dyan, kung may reflective. Basta't may reflective power ka, tandaan mo, hindi masisira ang radyo. Pero pagka may reflected power ka, yung power sa radyo mo, tandaan mo, habang bumabalik yan, bawat ang araw, maglagay ka na ng alkansya 100. Mag-ipon ka na, pambili mo ng amplifier na final sa pesa. Kasi sisiguraduhin ko, sisira. Kaya napakasikreto niya sa antena is the SWR. What is the SWR? Standing wave ratio. Okay. Next. Important instrument for antenna. Okay. SX100 analog is an SWR and power meter. Excuse me. Kaya ito ang aking instrument. Pwede ako maglaro sa HF, VHF, UHF, and extreme high frequency. 1.3 GHz. Okay. Kung bibili ako ng SX400 ngayon, VHF, UHF, tapos nagkaroon ka ng HF, hindi mo na magagamit. Kasi hindi naman pang SX4. Bibili ka na naman ng SX200. Yung SX200, HF. So, dalawa na yung SWR power meter mo. Di nag-aksaya ka ng pera. Bigyan na lang ng isang beses, nandun na lahat, wala ka pang problema. Kasi hindi mo alam pero hindi mo alam, later on, napamahal ka pala. Kasi bumili ng paisa-isa. Okay? Well, wild pero pinakamurang hobby, radyo. Nag-hobby na ako ng scuba diving, hobby ako ng firearms, nag-hobby pa ako ng parachute. Mahal. Airborne pala, magkano pa bawat para lang tumalong ka. Baril, bawat putok, tiyak ang pera mo. Scuba diving, bawat punta mo sa dagat, gastos yan. Ang radyo, nasa bahay lang, kuryente lang ang gastos mo. Mga eksperimento, matututo ka pa. Kaya ito ang pinakamasarap na hobby. Okay? So, ako, I prefer, binili ko SX1000. Oh, karoon din ako ng digital SWR due to the curiosity. Okay? Dito, kitang-kita mo, actual reflected power and forward power. Kung makikita ko. Forward power sa taas, reflected power sa kaliwa, bandang baba, reading na SWR sa kanan. Digitally. Ang advantage lang dito sa dalawa, hindi mo mapapagana itong digital nang walang baterya. Samantalang analog type, mapapagana mo kahit walang baterya. Yun lang ang advantage nun. Pero accuracy, nakita ko naman, I preferred Nisei to this SWR. Itong instrument na to. Cheap and accurate. Yung mga hindi accurate, i-prove muna nila kasi ako na-prove ko eh. Pinag-compare reading nito at reading nitong analog, iisa. Okay? Kaya lang, may mga certain range lang itong, like ito, VHF. Doon ka lang pwede. So doon ka rin mag-accurate ito sa kabila, VHF and UHF lang. Another important instrument. Basically ito. Dummy load. Okay. Yan lang, solve na. Okay? Pero, nagkaroon ako ng isang instrumento na hindi ko mailagay sa PowerPoint kasi hindi naman directly to the others. Okay? Basically, yan ang basic na instrument na kailangan nyo for the antenna. Okay. Stop share. Papakita ko kung anong instrument ito. Okay. Okay. Anong instrument ito? Ito. I-set nyo lang to the okay, sa radiation. Ito. Radiation. Ito. Settings na radiation. Makikita kung anong gain ng antenna. Yan. Yan. Radiation. Nakalagay. Radiation. Nakaset sa radiation. Yan. Okay. Ano yan? Actually, hindi ko rin alam to eh. Test meter lang nakalagay. Is a test meter type TM1A. Nakita ito ng mga bata, ng mga estudyante, PUP. Dito namin, pagka nilagay mo sa reflector, konti lang ma-receive mo. Pag nilagay mo sa director, makikita mo ang lakas ng transmission. At sinusukat niya kung ano. Okay. Sino may bigay? Sponsor sa akin ng taga-Canada. Si Oldman Samsung Garland. Okay. Si Victor Alpha 3, Alpha Juliet. Okay. Ayun, no? Okay. Tapos nakalagay doon sa dulo, 4F1KJA. Binigay niyo sa akin sponsor niya. Kasi nakikita niya ako, nagtutuo. And then, piniem niya ako, yun. Gave me this instrument for educational purposes. And I would like also to thank Samsung Carla. Victor Alpha 3, Alpha Charlie Juliet. Okay? Go back to my PowerPoint presentation at malapit na to. Okay? Tama. Okay? Okay. How to calibrate a perfect cable. Coax cable using digital instrument. Take note, ang cable nyo ay may tinatawag na impedance. Okay. Bago ka mag-calibrate ng antenna, kailangan ng coax cable mo perfect. Flat 1. Kung hindi flat 1 ito, tapos nagka-calibrate ka ng antenna, kinakalibrate mo sa antenna is error. Error yan. Oh, hindi mo pala, na-flat 1 mo na pala, pero pagka nilagay mo tamang kable, mali pala. Okay. So that's why you have to calibrate a perfect cable using a digital instrument. Paano? Paano mo i-calibrate yung feedlines mo? Ito. Next. From the transceiver, ilagay ng transceiver. Kasi wala nag-i-sponsor pa sa akin na Yaesu, Icom, Motorola, or kung ano man yan, ano. Kung may nag-i-sponsor sa akin yun, lalagay ko yung radyo, lalagay diyan kung anong brand ng model. Kung Harris yan, o ano. Ilagay na lang muna natin, transceiver, i-generalize. Pero pag may nag-sponsor sa akin ng ilalagay ko kung anong brand yan. Siyempre, katulad nito, naka-sponsor ako sa may t-shirt ako eh. O, nagpo-promote, parang idol, rapid ko lang yan. Diba? Okay, next. From the coax cable, andun ang digital. Okay. Digital meter. Kaya Patrick, hanapan mo ako ng sponsor. Joke lang, Patrick. Okay. Ito yung coax cable. Example, yan yung coax cable mo. Okay. Bago ilagay ng antena, calibrate mo yan. Ano ilalagay mo sa dulo? Lagyan mo ng dami. That is a perfect antenna. Then, makikita nyo. Experiment nyo. Makikita nyo kung paano nagbabago ang SWR niyan kapag pinuputol nyo yan. Putol, dahan-dahan. Ha? Baka naman mapasobra kayo. Sayang din. Kaya pagka nakakalibrate kayo, huwag kayong yung isang dulo, nakahinang na. Pero nangihinang kasi pag tanggal, tatanggalin mo, kakatuloy kayo. Okay? Putol-putol dyan. Pahaga sa magpawak. Ngayon, pag naplatuan nyo na yan, tsaka mo lagyan ng antena, tsaka ka magkakaroon ng antena. Doon ka makaka-perfect ng platuan. Oy, sinabi ko secret. Screenshot! Okay, next. How to calibrate a perfect cable, an analog instrument. Ganun din. Transceiver, SWR, coax, and then dummy load. Okay? Next. Yan, bubit ko. Ito yung naggagawa yung mga taga-PUP ng kanilang SSTV antenna. Okay? And I'm proud to day one. Alam ko na, hindi ko alam, ano ba yun? Singapore, Malaysia na pero i-advise ni Patrick yan sa inyo mamaya. Sila na-introduce pa yung kanilang SSTV. And I'm proud to them. Okay. Pati nga yung last contest competition, panalo! May mga tinatawag lang na alam mo na eh. Hindi sila mananalo sa antenang ginawa ng mga bata. Ang tanong na lang discrepancy, problema na nila yon. Ugali na. It's a simple attitude. May attitude lang ganung Pilipino. Hindi matanggap ang pagkatalo, titirahin. Anyway. Pero proud ako dito sa mga DC-1 PUP. Nila yung kanilang design na ginawa dito. Hindi ako gumawa. They are the one who do. I am not the one. Ano lang ako? Nag-guide lang ako sa kanila. Dito sa technical. Si Dana Kay, nandun, nasa gitnang-gitna, Si Jana. Nasaan ba si Jana? Tika lang. Lahat yung mga yan. Sa boyfriend. Yung mga PM nyo lang yung host natin, ha? Roger. Sila ang tutulong sa inyo. Okay. Next. Yan, ang mga bata, tinitira nila. Cross Yagi, dual ban yan. Yung ginawa nila, pinandaban. Nasa kami that time. Yan. And I'm proud of these people. Okay. Some of them already are engineers. They already passed as PECE. Yan. Okay. At kung kanino man mga kamay yan, kayo, hanapin nyo yung tato, pekla, to ano man. Yan, makikilala nyo kung kaninong kamay. Okay? Kaya tumitira sila sa gamma match, susukat maigi, ang actual. Okay? See? Sa susunod, lagyan nyo ng pangalan yung mga kamay nyo. Call sign. Para makilala naman kayo na talagang kayo yung gumagawa. Yan ang kanilang rotator. Lalang naman. Okay, since galing yan, Warren Oy, Sponsorship ko, nasaan ha, Warren? Okay? Only Warren nasa, merong NTC Radio Distributor for Amateur. Okay? So, ayan po. Hoy, 1.04. Halos flat 1, no? 1.04. Reflected pa 0.04. Okay. Pambira. At ang radyong ginagamit that time is 25 watts. Okay. Nakakahiya. Hindi raw kaya i-flat 1 ng mga antena. Bakit yan? Flat 1. Okay? That is a directional. So now what you expect sa mga tinuro ko sa inyo. And I'm expecting na sana inyo ang aking mga payo kaysa sa mga albularyo sa himpapawid na nagagaling-galing. Okay? Telling you, kayo na lang humusga. Bahala kayo. May utak kayo, may sarili kayong utak. At alam ko, may papasa kayo for class A. Basic rule on communication. It's a basic rule on communication. Flashlight effect. Wala. Flashlight effect. May flashlight. Okay. Ito yung receive. Okay. Basta nagkaroon ng building. So, ito may kabila ng building, may shadow. Yung shadow is a dead spot. Walang signal. Kaya flashlight effect. Simple rule for communication. Okay? Tatanong lagi yan. Hindi, kahit nasa loob ako ng building, depende. Hindi ang nagpe-penetrate sa concrete. Naku, nagsana naman ng mga albularyo. Flashlight effect nga eh. At yan ay scientific explanation. Easy to understand. Okay? Next. Height is might. True. Habang nasa taas ang antena mo, mas malakas ang istro mo. Proven na yan. Tignan nyo sila Kapke, sila DR. Height is might. Walang booster yun. Huwag yung mga taga-maritim ng booster. Wala yan. So, tinatapak-tapakan lang yan. Okay. As I always said, focus on the antenna, not on your radio. Okay? Dito baliktad eh. Pili ka ng branded na antenna. It means, may sikat ka. Ang di nila alam, sa ibang bansa, pag ikaw ay home brewer at gumagawa ng do-it-yourself, ikaw ang magaling kasi hindi ka lang user. Okay. Sa ibang bansa, pagka ikaw bumili ng branded, kahit radyo, bumili ka ng brand, at di ka nag-assemble ng radyo, user ka lang. Hindi, kahit di siya amateurista. Hindi ikaw ang okay? Hindi ka sisikat. Basic role on communication training. Ito sinasabi ko. Hayaan nyo yung nagtuturo ng mga at least lahat ng sekreto tuturo niya. Pero pag ikaw nagmamagaling at mas magaling ka pa sa kanya, magyayabang ka, tandaan mo, makatikim ka na hindi maganda sa kanya, pauwiin ka na. Magaling ka na pala, umuwi ka na. Hindi naman kailangan. Next. Question. Kung magku-question ka, should be relevant topic. Para mas maganda, no talk, no mistake ka na lang. Okay? Kasi pagka hindi relevant sa topic mo, isa lang ang mentor na nagtuturo sa'yo. Ano ba pinunta mo rito? Bakit ang topic natin puro babae? Pagdating sa babae, mas marami babae. Yun lang ang sasabihin ng mentor. Okay? Ganun lang yun. Next. Focus. Okay. Ano ang significance ng amateurista? Effective ba? Para maging effective na amateurista ka. Attitude. Good attitude. eagerness, enthusiasm, explorer, expedition, focus, initiative, determination, dedication, passion, patience, specialization, training, and weakness of screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, weakness ng amateur significant. Continuity, walang continuity. Okay, temptation for bribing to fixing their proof of amateur activities kasi tamad. Bayad na lang ako ng proof of amateur activity para lang ma-renew. Siya. Decoding dialects, moral and welfare, fundings, sa sa Pilipino, yung fundings, laging walang pera yan eh. Okay? Ng research and development project, okay? Lack of training, stress, maximizing determination, of designation. Screenshot, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pack. And designation. Okay? Pointers. Okay. Di ko na elaborate dito. Sa itong pointers of out reviewer, I have only 50 minutes. Okay, mukhang nagsasalita na yata Engineer John de la Cruz. At I have my time limit. Okay. And yun na lang itong mga pointers na which is lumalabas minsan sa exam. Okay. Okay. Ganda sana discuss to, pero we have time to discuss. Yan. Screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire. Sana ng mga question, no? Para may paliwanag ko. Screenshot. 5, 4, 3, fire. Screenshot. Okay, next. I want to discuss everything pero I have a very short time. Nakakahiya naman sa second researcher. Very important yun. Element 1. Kasi class A, walang code. Paano naging class A? Nakalagay sa RSL nila code. Kinu-question ko yun eh. Okay? Ano yun? Palakasan? Saan? Dalawa lang naman yan eh. Sa asosasyon o sa yan lang yan. Imposibleng clerical error. Tandaan nyo imposibleng clerical error yan. Anyway, screenshot. Okay. And you can subscribe me mga ginagawa kong antena at 4F1KJA at YouTube. Ayan yung mga links. Screenshot. And stay safe. Good luck. Thanks. And 73. Well, I'm Noel, the 4F1KJA. Okay. We have but we're trying to accomplish impossible. Okay. So if you have any question, please chat down on the question and answer. I will try to answer that a while later. Okay. Baka may mga ibang question pa, pwede ko i-live ng question. Okay? So, again, thank you. Come to my world. 4F1KJA, kilala ako. And good afternoon. So, stop the share and bring him back to the host. Thank you. Beautiful Jessa and my partner John, the engineer John, for giving me this opportunity, and I have to shut down my camera and my microphone. Turn it back to you, and thank you, Radio Engineering Circle.
Wow, thank you so much, Sir Noel, for that very informative and interesting talk. I hope na na-take note po natin lahat ng important na formula saka essential points sa discussion ni Sir. I would like also to remind everyone na feel free to post your questions sa ating question and answer tab dito sa ating Zoom call. Also, meron tayong mga familiar na names sa ating call. I would like to acknowledge Honorable Enrico Del Moro, our PRC Board of Electronics Engineering. Hi, sir. Sir, and everyone in this call, we would like to encourage you to join Radio Engineering Circle. You may reach us at rec.org.ph/join. And for those young engineers there, 35 years old and below, you may also join us at yes.ttc.ph. Again, meron pa po tayong next speaker talking about Element 1, the International Morse Code. So, I will also like to remind you again that we will be issuing e-certificates only to those who finish both discussions and all the series of this seminar. So right after this session, we will redirect you at a feedback form link which you will need to answer. So I would like also to introduce you now to our second speaker. So our second speaker, again, will talk about Element 1 or the International Morse Code. He is a very active amateur radio and Morse code contester. He has competed on several amateur radio and Morse code contests here in the Philippines and also abroad. Some of them are the United States Countess Award, the Master of Radio Communication in Europe, the World Continents Award, the Grid Squared Award, and so many more. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Sir Jose Marie E. Reyes for India 1, Echo Bravo Charlie. Take it away, sir.
Hello, can you hear me? Do you hear
Yes,
me?
sir.
Okay, so is it okay? Do you hear the code?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Okay, so good morning, everyone. So I'll be going to tackle the Element 1, which is the International Morse Code. So, okay, this is my first time to do this. Okay, so please bear with me. I have not much that idea to handle this kind of webinar. But anyway, I think I'm taking over Brian. So anyway, since I believe that most here are Filipinos, so we're gonna talk Tagalog and Tagish Tagalog. So we're just gonna combine it. So again, I'm for India 1 Echo Bravo Charlie. That's my call sign. And if you notice that it's a class B, okay, I'm not a class A. So I'm competing because I love Morse code. I like Morse code, not because I want to be class A. So, but I guess that most of you here is attending this webinar for the preparation for the class A, I think. Okay, so I also don't think that some of you are doing Morse code already. So for simplicity, we're gonna assume that everybody is starting with the Morse code. So we're just going to do the 5 words per minute or lesser than. If you're going to take the examination, I think it's lesser than 5 words per minute, and I'm going to tell you it's really hard to decode 5 words per minute. It is faster to decode the more than that because you know. So again, my call sign is for India 1 Echo Bravo Charlie. In Morse code, this is like this. Yeah, takita. Okay, so the paddle that I'm using is the straight key. I prefer using this kind of key, which is the paddle, because this is basically automatic and it doesn't strain your hands. But for our discussion right now, we're going to use this one. Okay. So on to my presentation. To do this. Okay. I have to share the screen for a while. Okay. Okay. So okay, we're going to start now. So introduction to Morse code, international Morse code. So what is Morse code? It is written there. So if you want to know more about it, you can search it on Google. But it is, as it is said, it is a method used in telecommunication to encode text characters as a standardized sequence of two different signal duration called dots and dashes. This is what it sounds like, no? So the dot is like this, and dash is like this. It is basically the 3 times of the one dot. So the Morse code is named after its inventor, Samuel Morse. It is further developed by his partner, Alfred Lewis Vail. Uh, the story goes, I think that yung parang wife ata ni Samuel Morse is sick. So he is far away. So it took very long time for the message to come to get into him because of the the old style of sending messages is through horse, and so it really takes time. So ang layo ata niya I believe he's in somewhere else, somewhere I don't know, so by the time that yung message nakarating sa kanya, patay na yung wife niya. So doesn't add up, di ba? It's really bad. So medyo nalungkot, a broken-hearted si Samuel Morse. So he tinkered on how to speed up the sending of information. So hence the invention of the Morse code. So it is like, then his friend Alfred, they structured the Morse code itself. So there will be there's lots of information about it. So for those historical buffs, historian buffs, so you can search it on the web. So again, what is CW? So there's the Morse code and there's the CW. Both are being used interchangeably. So when we talk about Morse code, we're talking about CW. But essentially, the CW is like a transmission, one continuous transmission, something like that. No? So if you interrupt it, that's the time that you are basically sending an information. So if you're not sending information, it's just like one straight like that. It's more like, CW is more like a digital, but there's another state. It's yung sa mga engineers dito, the digital, diba? It's represented by 1 and 0. So you can represent it with 0 and but there's another signal. It's the no signal at all. So probably a quasi-digital mode. So that's probably the early digital mode. So before the transmission on CW, they use spark gap. So spark gap, most of your engineers. So it's like high voltage, and then when you have a gap between two rod, you create a spark. So that spark, after the magnetic, the properties, and then it sends basically, and then there's a coherer on the receiver, which interpret the signals that you're sending. There's plenty of a story about that, but we're going to concentrate on the Morse code itself. Now, in the emergency, Morse code is such a very unique language. That's why it's being taught in Boy Scout, at early age. Even my daughter she is into Morse code now because I'm teaching them, so that in case of emergencies that there's no more communication, let's say there's not even a radio or whatever, you can use flashlight, to transmit Morse code. One long light and short light. It is already a communication. So that's what makes the Morse code so unique. You can go by with anything. Pwede ka makapag-send basically. So there's a good story about it. So he's a prisoner of war in Vietnam, si Jeremiah Denton. When his plane shot down in Vietnam, so he is a prisoner of war. the outside world thought that they are being treated good in the prison. So hindi nakakalabas yung information that they are being tortured. So when he got the opportunity to be interviewed by this Japanese media, he took the opportunity na hindi siya mahahalata kung paano niya i-send yung information. So what he did is he blinked his eyes, you know. He blinked his eyes and he sent the word torture. Can you imagine that? You can actually send information by using the by blinking your eyes. That's how the Morse code is so important. Even if you're not going to get the Class A examination, or you're just enthusiast, or just, you know, it's important, really important. And that's what I learned from all those things that I'm doing in the ham radio. So let's move on. Now let's talk about three types of. This is the three major Morse code three major keyer that's being used right now. The first one is the straight keyer, which is the one that I'm using here. Okay, so I'm going to remove it from my radio. So this is the straight key. The straight key is nothing else but on-off switch. And you push it, it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off. This is a World War II, a straight keyer being used by the U.S. Navy. So it's basically when you have, it's just interrupting the CW tone, the continuous tone, like that, you know. So that's the straight key. So you determine the timing. You are the one who controls the timing and the duration. So it's really manual. So it's really important in sending Morse code, the duration and timing, because if you miss a word, let's say you're trying to send SOS, no? SOS is dit, 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 da, 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 dit, dit, dit. But if you make it, you know, pag mali yung timing mo, you're gonna send it dit, 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 da, that's already V. And dit, 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 da, da, dit, dit, dit. That's already different word, you know. So if you have a wrong timing, so you might send a different information. So because of lots of incidents that's being happening, so you have most of the problem is the what they call it, yung nagkaka-problem sila dito kasi masakit pagka masyado matagal mag-send ng code, medyo nag-explain dito. So they invented the one on the picture, the bug. I don't have a bug example here, but bug is basically much like this one, but you have only one paddle. So the dit is being generated mechanically. So this is how it sounds like. So if you have the bug, the sending of dit is automatic, and the dash is automatic. So you see the timing. If you have the straight key, it's very accurate. This one you have to determine that it is an A. It's dit, da. Sometimes you cannot accurately determine the duration of the da to make it 3 times as longer as the dit. So this one on the bug, a mechanical semi-automatic here, it is being generated by mechanical means. So they move on forward. So they since mechanical is prone to mechanical, so na medyo maintenance, they have to tweak it more often. They develop the electronic keyer, which is you are seeing now. You are hearing now. This is connected to my radio. This is the electronic keyer. So it is the radio who is determining the duration of dit and that. I hope you can hear it. Okay, so that's the most used keyer in the world right now. So for me, I prepared the paddle because it's faster, especially when you're in a contest. You really need to move fast. You cannot do that in the. You have to be really a pro to use the keyer. Yung mga radio telegraphy officer sa barko, yung mga dating mga nagsesend ng Morse code sa mga, yung dati uso yung mga telegrama CPI, yan. Some of them are ham, and they're really good in sending in straight key. So I know few of them, really good, especially on decoding. So okay, so let's move forward. So again, so Morse code is the it's the language that consists of short and long tone. So as you can see on my screen, it is a dit da in the A. It's basically interrupting the continuous tune. So we will move moving forward now. So here are the elements of the International Morse code. Short mark, dot, or dit, it is 1 unit. So it is just 1 unit, okay? So it's just short period. So if you have, you can determine your pace on that. So if you have one you can make it like, that would be your dot, but you have to be longer on dash. So longer mark means dash. So we will see later on the International Morse code graphic representation. So this is what it looks like. So dit dash is longer than the dot, and it's basically three units longer. So short gap is 3 units long. So if you have A and you want to do ABC, 1, 2, 3, and but we're doing 5 words per minute in your examination, so it's really slow. Nakakatulog ako. I myself, I trained, modesty aside, I trained myself to decode 20 to 25 words per minute. So I'm having a hard time decoding 5 words per minute. Okay. So kasi pagka nag-decode ka ng 5 words per minute, you're really counting now yung dot eh. Unlike yung mabilis, di ba? It's like a tone for you. But if you're decoding now the next unit, so you never know which is, if it's B, paano kung mas mahaba pala, di ba? Unlike mabilis. That's another story. I'm just telling you that the hurdles on decoding in 5 words per minute. So here's the graphic representations of the International Morse code. As you can see, the A is represented by 1 unit and 3 units of dash. Like that. And B is like, yeah, you hear the difference, di ba? So 1 unit, and C is like, that's word for what I think I'm faster pa dyan eh. So I heard the examination, and on the reviewer, it's really slow. That's C. And the D, I'm gonna make it faster because I think I only have 50 minutes allotted. So I wasn't able to time it. So okay. Now E is 1 unit, and F is, you have to be constant on your spacing and duration. These are actually 2-letter words. If you look at the two words in it. So if you look at the F, if you pag medyo matagal yung timing mo, you will be mistaken that it's E. Actually, that's parang tunog E, E. Kasi E is 1 unit. So you have 1 unit and F. Di ba? So it's parang E, E, T, E. Or if you make it faster here, and you slow here, that's 2 words. I and N, which is dit, dit, and dadit. So you have to continuous talaga. So that's the one hard part on sending and straight key, but this is where you're going to learn. So when you send it in the automatic here, yan, medyo mabilis yung pagkakaset ko. If you want to make it slow, yan. Yan, ganun. Wala na ibagal tong ano ko eh. Yun, ganun. Can you imagine? Oh? It's hard. So, mas mabuti pa marinig mo siya mabilis eh. Yan o, tulad. Mas naiintindihan mo. Anyway, so moving forward, so G. G is must like 2T and 1E. And H, dito mas maraming nagkakamali, mga H, yung mga puro dot, kasi ang hirap eh. 4 yan eh. 4 units. You don't need to count it this is what I got to tell you. If you're learning Morse code, don't count the dits and dots because you're gonna get confused. You have to hear it like 1 unit. It's like a music. Yan, di ba? Like if you look at the 5, there's the 5, di ba? That's 5 units, and the 4 and the 4 units is H. So if you go to 5, parang tunog, di ba? Da 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 da, di ba? Okay, pagka 5 naman, da 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 da, di ba? Da 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 da. If you have an electric guitar, di ba? And you're making grunge music, I'm sure most of you know. Da 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 da, di ba? That's how I put it. Anyway, so the I is 2 unit, and so on. So we're not really going to delve on this representation because I'm discouraging you to use this representation. This is a visual. It is here para lang for you to have a graphic idea what it looks like. But it is really discouraged in the Morse code community to use this. What we use is this one. Okay, anyway, I have to discuss this first muna, no? So the hand position at key, if you're going to send it Morse code, you have to have straight body. Well, I have a very awkward position here right now because my radio is here and my laptop is here. So you have to stand straight and, you know, and this, anyway, I don't want to discuss much of this because you can find most of this in the, more information about this in the hand position at key in the internet. So, and there are people that will tell you to do this and to do this and to do that. But actually, it is all boils down on where you are comfortable with. So some people tells me not to do it like this. Long for long da and short da for the timing, which is I'm not really comfortable because I'm comfortable with this. And I'm a hitter. Diba? So iba-iba ng style yan. So I will leave that to you or to find your own style if you're going to be serious on sending Morse code. So this is what really important to you, because you're going to decode on the examination, so you have to know what it is sounds like. So when you say A, it is dida. No, dida. Dida. So it's like dida, dida. Like this is what you're going to memorize. And B is da, didi, dit. It is dit at the last. because they have to stress the dit at the dd means it's a continuous word. It's a continuous sending. Da di di dip, da di di dip, not da dip dip dip, not that, not 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 that. Yun, ganun dapat. Not that. Yun. Hindi siya da di dip dip. Da di di dip continuous dapat. So C is da di da dip. And so on. Da di dip dip i di di da dip. So when you have to memorize this. So when you're on the jeepney, you're moving, you're just not doing anything, I encourage you to grab something to read and then you transform it into Morse code. Like, for example, you have this word, code, napulot ko lang to dito eh. Code, let's say, so yung code. So, tingnan mo lang siyang ganyan, no? You're not doing anything. Da, di, da, di, da, da, da. Da, di, di, dit, da, di, di, da, di, dit, dit. Yan, da, di, da, dit, da, 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 di, dit, dit. Yeah. Mapapractice ka na yan. So, kunyari, practice. Di, da, da, dit, di, da, dit, di, da, di, da, dit, da, di, dit, da, dit. Practice, di ba? So, that's how I learned. So, every time I see a word, oh, what's this? Oh, that's da, di, da, dit, da, di, da. Something like that. That's what I do. So, anything I grab, anything I can grab. So, let's say, oscillator. Da, da, da. Dididit, da, didadit, didit, didadidit, didadidit, dida, da, 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 didadit. So, ganun. Eventually, makukuha mo yung rhythm, and when you got the rhythm, that's the start. So, when you learn most of this, you have to apply it immediately. So, we are on the app, diba? Dididadit, dididadit. So, you don't say, have you noticed, no, I'm stressing on the F because that's actually two letters. So you have to di-di-da-dit. You don't say di-dit, di-dit, da-dit. That's two letters na. Di-dit, I and N. I-N. Di-dit, da-dit. You say di-di-da-dit, di-di-da-dit, something like that. And G is da-da-dit, da-da-dit, da-da-dit. Yan. So, screen capture. Actually, this is available in the internet. So, but you can screen capture now. Yan, screen capture niyan. Okay? So, the next, screen capture it. Okay. And the next slide is also the same. So, dididit, this is the S. This is the mamaya ituturo ko sa inyo yung mga hard part. Dididit, yung dididit, didit, dit, dididididit. Yun yung mga hard na the codes. So we're going to the number now. Here is the number. So if you look at the number and how they sound like di, da, 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 di, da, 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 di, di, da, 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 di, 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 da, da, di, 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 da, di, 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 da. Nabubulo na ako. Dididididit. Yan. Da-didididit. So if you take notice of it, there's a pattern. So you will see that it's like a descending, there's a D and then some 4 units of da. Then 2 D and 3 units of da. And that's the opposite of number 6. Number 6 is like da and 4 units of D. Dip. So pag tiningnan mo yung D, number 1 at saka number 6, they are exactly the opposite. So this is a lot easier to remember than the letters. Because letters, iba-iba yung length nila eh. But this one, and the number, it's constant. So you have everything is 5 units. So how this sounds like. Number 1 is like. So you combine it to get a number. So number 2 is, pag sa examination, I think it's really slow. So it's really hard. So you have to have sharp ears kasi doon sa examination sa Class A, from what I hear doon sa reviewer, minsan ang hirap i-determine nung 1 unit sa 3 unit. Yan, di ba? So for an untrained ears, medyo mahirap. So don't be discouraged on this kasi hindi naman siya ganun talaga I'm just giving you all the ideas on how to decode. So it's much like that, no? D, and so yung difference nila, if you see the it's like the opposite of the other one. So when you combine it, it's easier to learn than the letter itself. So next slide. Now this is the standing practice that we always use. In the morning I do this, and this is generally basically what they really doing. So the letter E, I, S, H, and 5 are all dip, all dits. They are all dits. So E, if you're going to look on your screenshot, it's D. So we're not going to do muna yan. So you're gonna D, and the E is D, and dip, dip, and I is D dip, and S is D dip, and H is D dip, and 5 is D dip, D dip, yeah, D dip. If you make it faster, D dip, and H is D dip, something like that. So that's what you're going to practice and in decoding. So E sounds like this. I is 2 units, and S is 3 units, and so on. And so yung practice no to, if you practice this if you're going to practice this E, I, S, H, 5, you combine it, so you make a word like his. D dip, D dip, D dip, his, di ba? Or she, D dip. Yan, gagawa kayo ng mga words na gano'n. Is, D dip. Yan. Yeah. And so that's the way you're going to practice it. So you combine it. You change the position of your practice. So let's move forward to the da. Da, these are the letters that has, most are da, dash. So the letter T is represented by one dash. So da. And M is da. If you go, please look on your screenshot kasi they're not going to go back. So O is da. And 0 is 5 units of da. So da. Yeah. So that's how you're going to practice it. So you just change the sequence, and you do that every morning. I tell you, ma-decode mo yan. So another sending practice is the combination of bits and dash. So these are the letters that has the combination of this. This is those letters that I selected that I think in it. So A is deep da. So it's the combination, di ba? dit, da, A, and letter U is represented by 2 units of dit and 1 da, 1 unit of da. So didit da, didit da. And B is 3 units of dit and 1 da. And 4 is 4 units of dit and 1 da. So if you look at it now, A is dit da, U is didit da, didit da, and D is didit da, didida, didida, and 4 is didida, didida. Get it? Di ba? So it's a good exercise, especially pag gusto mo mabulol. Yan. Dida, dida, didida, dididida, dididida. Diba? And in Morse code, so let's make it a little slower, no? Mahina time volume to. I hope you can hear me, no? You can hear the tone. Ulit. A. Mahirap mag-send ng mabagal eh. Tapos U. Yan ang U. D is 3 units of D. And 4 is hirap mabagal. Yan, magpabilis. Yan, so now let's go to the dash and this again. So here in the next, the item number 4, it's the opposite of what you have in the number 3. N is represented by 1 unit of da and 1 unit of D. Da dit. Diba? N. Da dit. And D is da didit. If you're going to look in our chart, diba? Da didit. And B is the same. And 6 is 4 units of dit. So here you see the pattern. It is exactly the opposite of the item number 3, which is 1 unit, several units of dit and 1 unit of dash. And the other one is the several unit of dash and only 1 unit of dits. So if you're going to look at it, it's basically the opposite of the letter A, and is basically the opposite of letter A. And D is the opposite of letter U. So if you hear, you know that it's also represented as D. So that's how we memorize it. No? Pag kayo nasa mga QSO ka, you can hear da didit, didida, ang look up mo sa head mo, ganun eh. But I discourage you to use that yung visual. I learned it. I also learned it from that way. And one of my CW buddy told me to drop it. And sure enough, it really is. Kasi dalawa yung processing mo eh. When you hear the letter A, before you can decode it, you have to go visual. You hear it first and then you go visual, which is you're gonna look at the representation. I don't know which one of you is already doing the Morse code, was probably done it. Nagtumingin doon sa which is also I also may mga ganun pa rin ako. Like letter F. Most of the time pag nakarinig ko okay, sige, nabablank pa ako minsan eh. So tinitingnan ko, okay. But you have to remove it. Pag narinig mo siya, it should be instantly na diretso agad sa brain. Hindi yung narinig mo siyang dididadit, okay, visual ko muna. dalawang dit, dit, which is not the way to do it. Kasi pag masyadong mabilis na yung sending, sorry. Pag masyadong mabilis na yung sending, which is normally in the competition, in competition, it's really fast. Russians are notorious on that. They're sending 30 to 35 words per minute. It's like, ganun na talaga. So I really having hard time decoding those. So you don't have time to decode that. But moving to our target, which is the examination, that's also true. Because if you're going to, you have to decode it by ears, not painting on your eyes. Because if you paint it on your mind, that won't work. Yung madedelay ka. So this is the memorizing of the Morse code. Okay. So basically, memorizing the Morse code is combining those letters that make sense. Like mostly I combine this I'm using this algorithm. The dida, did it, and then the da did. Then I move forward to the exactly opposite of the A. So it's like do you see the pattern, no? Did da, and then I'm going to do the did it. Para kang dito para kang yung tawag sa exam yun sa college, no? Yung mga pattern. So basically the Morse code is more like a pattern. So did da, did it, da did. So it's like a moving, did da, did it. So the next sequence would be another one. So I urge you to have a screenshot of this so you can have it practice. If you don't have a here, you use the phonics, which is dida, did it, dada, did. Yeah. On the 8th letter, use yung sa susunod na portion, the D, da did it, then makakabisa mo na siya Da did it. So 5 words per minute, I think medyo kailangan bagal-bagalan mo ko ng konti. Da did it, which is super boring. da did. I think nakausap ko si Leo, pushing for 10 words per minute kasi nobody's really using 5 words per minute. Even if you're going to send it through flashlight, you can. Dip, diba? Bagal, no? So there's a big chance na makalimutan mo na yung previous letter. So if you're going to send SOS, dip, da, dip. Kung masyado mabagal, okay, ibang word niyo, makakalimutan mo na yung susunod, lalo na pag nasa emergency and you don't use pen and paper, no? So other things to consider on this one na pala, you have to group the letters para maano mo siya, para ma-identify, para ma-memorize mo siya. This is how you're gonna memorize it effectively. Nagalit tayo exercise on. Okay, so you have to group those i-group mo siya pag nag-memorize ka, i-group mo siya doon sa mga 2 units na letter and 3 units na letter and several yung kasi lang naman yan 2, 4 at saka yung lang yan, 4 characters, 2 yan, di ba? Kikita mo naman doon, sorry. 3, 2, 3, 4. Yun lang naman yun So, i-group mo siya para ma-memorize mo siya. Hindi mo siya ma-memorize ng isang banat na yung dit, did, dit. That's not the way to do it. You have to group letters. Otherwise, matatagalan ka. Especially, I don't know kung kailan yung susunod o kailan kayo magte-take ng ng examination. For the Class B, you have 1 year to prepare. So that's enough time. I'm gonna tell you, I started only this February. This year, I started doing Morse code. And I think this procedure worked for me kasi I can decode now at 20 to 25 words per minute. Probably due to COVID also, it helps me dahil wala akong masyadong ginagawa. I do my job here, but there's plenty of time to for me to rest to memorize it. So that's a revelation, no? So it means that it doesn't really it's not really on the length of how you're going to learn it. Kasi February na naman ako eh. Now I'm doing competitions. So right now I have several competitions, and this coming end of this month is the WPX. So I'll be joining that. Okay. So again, grouping is important, no? So I don't know if you have some Morse code keyer or oscillator with you, but we can do some exercises. I can give you, So I'm about to finish, so I think I'm a bit faster on my allotted time. So okay. So the 4 characters, it is mas marami sila, and I'm gonna tell you what are the hard letters to learn. Number 1 is the H and F and D. Those with lots of digit. Kasi it's hard to time the dit than the da. The da is easy. Mas mabagal siya kaysa sa didit. The dit. So if you're going to do the H, sometimes you're going to make a mistake of sending S instead. No? That's H. 4 units, diba? But S and 5 is, see, diba? Ang hirap i-timing. Even here in the automatic keyer, it's hard. Sanay na ako, pero pag kayo mag-start ka, when I'm starting doing this, I'm having a hard time in H, S, E, and I. E, it's easy because it's only 1 unit. But if you're sending she, mabubulol ka. Diba? O, 5 na nga yun eh. O, 5 na yan eh. Yan o. She. In here, she is a S, di ba? Pero paano kung nagkamali ka, di ba? Pwede mo maging 5 yon. Or hirap pa na eh, making mistake eh. Yan, so that's one of the hurdles. So pag narinig mo yan sa exam na may H and in 5 words per minute, medyo nagbibilang ka dyan. Ang hirap ng 5 words per minute. So kung ako mag-exam ng class A na yan, I rather have the exam at 15 words per minute than 5 words per minute. It's hard. So these are the so I urge you to take a screenshot of this, okay? So please take a screenshot. Done? Okay, done? Okay. So basically that's the end of our discussion because that's not much to I'm just going to give you some important tips on that. So as I observed the examination yung reviewer, yung 5 words per minute ang hirap i-decode. So this is what this sounds like. This is taken from the taken from the reviewer. I'm not gonna say the word. I want you to decode it, okay? So write it or hear it, then urge you now to take pen and paper. If you have a pen paper right beside you, decode the codes that I'm going to send, okay? And this is basically what it's in the examination. So let's start on the first set. Okay? Are you ready? Ready, ah? Ulit. Ang nga pala, pagka nagka-error kayo, pag error, ang usually, pag mali ang sending, you do the E. Sending, or sometimes 3 is enough. Or we do it H. We do it like that when we made an error. So, okay. That's the first word. Second word, hindi uulit yun. Hindi nila uulitin para sa inyo yun. So pag minamiss ka na letter at nablanko ka, forget it. Your mind should be on the current letter, not on the previous letter. So when you hear that, like, and you miss it, your ear should be on the, not on the, because if you do that, nalagpak ka, sure. Dahil hindi mo na madedecode yung susunod dahil yung mind mo, iniisip mo, yung nasa una. Get it? Di ba? Get it? So, that's one of the big tip that I can give to you. Put your mind on the current letter. If you miss it, forget it. Move forward. Then, try to figure out the word. But I tell you, in the examination, it's not all word. It's a random letter. So you might be able to figure it out. So I don't know sa mga naka-take ng exam what they're doing, but well, that's what only the thing that I can know. Even if you're going to use it on the actual situation, you don't dwell on the past. It's like in the real life, di ba? Pag na-in-love ka, kalimutan mo na yung nagpasakit ng puso mo, wala na yun. Move forward ka na, doon ka na sa present. Hindi ka paliligayahin mo, doon ka sa mamahal sa'yo. Yung letter na yan. Anyway, next letter. Next letter, are you ready? And next word pala, next word, sorry. Get it? Okay, I'm not gonna repeat it because in the examination you are not have that opportunity. Okay. Next letter. Okay. So pag mga nakaka-answer niya, just send it to the to the chat ata. Oh, tama. Send it on the chat. I cannot see the chat eh. But anyway, teka, itatanggalin ko muna tong ko. Screen sharing ko. Total tapos na ako yo. So that's our So you see this word da dididip didididada. Decode it, okay? Then send it on the chat box. So teka, paano natin tatanggalin yung stop share? Okay, so yan. Wala na tayo sa share, wala na tayo sa dito na tayo, moving forward na tayo. So the next letter, the next word. Remember, these words are taken from the reviewer. So most probably, ito yung mga makikita nyo sa exam. Next word, are you ready? Okay. Okay, nakita ko na, may mga nagsabi na rito, 73. Okay, good. So ito, mga marurunong na to. May mga friends ako dito, I think. Okay, game. That it? Nakuha nyo? So that's another. So another word. So pag kami na-decode na kayo, please yun, may nag-send na. Okay, good. Kasi nakikita ko naman dito. Si Hen, si Balido. Yun. Saan ba? Yung nag-send ng 70, ng tama 73 is Renz, Rodolfo, Renz Melendez, Rodolfo Soto, Lee Roberts. Oh, okay. Darwin Penamora, Ronaldo. Okay, so yan, Rex Alan. Yun. Okay, nice. So, okay. Yung nag-send nung tama na second word is Hen G Balido. Yan, siya yung nakakuha ng ng second word dun sa sinend ko kanina. Okay, so on to our next word, okay? Are you ready? Yan. Okay? Nice ba? Medyo hindi ako masyadong magano sa straight key eh. Kasi hindi ako masyadong mag-straight key yan. So okay, so yun. Yung mga nag-send na. Okay. The same guys, ha? Friends. Melendez, Darwin Penamora, Henry Balido, si Patrick Jorge ba yan? Yan. Christopher, Wilfredo, ayan, Adrian, Chris, congratulations guys. So now we are seeing na mga future class A, okay? So another one, okay? Bago tayo magtapos, no? I think I already have the 50 minutes allotted to me. Tama ba? So I don't know kung hindi ko na timing eh, sorry ah. And I'm pretty sure naman nag-enjoy kayo, no? So I'm enjoying it also as much as you do. Okay, so we'll be sending another one, okay? I'm really enjoying this, ha? Lalo naman nakakadikod, ha? Congratulations, guys. So here's another one for you guys, okay? Ready? Okay, got it? I'm expecting those from the same sets of guys. Huh? Ayan, si Darwin, si Radio NGN, si Renz, Chris, Dan Hill, Paul Agustin, Ben, ayan, hindi ko nakikita kasi yung surname, no? Ninya, ang dami nakakuha. Wow, Christopher, Rodolfo. Congratulations guys, Val, Edwin, Salonga. Congratulations guys, Edwin Salonga, Val, Jason. Congratulations guys, nakuha nyo. Okay, let's do a few more, no? One more set, then I think we're done. No? So here's another word. Okay, are you ready guys? Get it? Siguro kung nakakita ng reviewer, makikita niyo ito. Yan. So, okay. So, wala pa tayong taker ngayon. So, let's move to another word, okay? I think this is a little bit simpler than the previous one. Okay, ready? Okay, so marami nakakuha ng first one. So congratulations guys. So here's the third letter for you understand, okay? Third letter from the second set. So here's the letter. Ready? Yan. And I think mas madali yan. So, ini-taker. Nakakuha na ba? That word. Okay. Naputol ba? Naputol? Okay. Si Renz naputol ata sa kanya yung si Geoffrey Almost. Joffrey, medyo nakuha mo na. Pero may ang nakakuha si Yuridico, si Chris, Adrian De La Cruz, Darwin, and okay, so ang nakakuha ng tama si Yuridico. So far siya pa lang. Yung iba malapit. Konti na lang. So far si lang nakakuha, si Juridico. Am I pronouncing it right? Juridico Babiano. So siya lang nakakuha. Okay, next word. Ready? Mahirap yung pangalawa kasi random yun eh. So, okay, game ha? Are you ready guys ha? I hope you can hear it properly. Game. Ulitin ko kasi medyo mahirap yung yung first character. Ulitin ko Game. Ready Yan. I hope you guys, okay, cool. Ayos Renz, Joffrey, Ben, Edwin, Adrian Lopez, Darwin, Gabriel, Rodolfo, Juridicio, Christopher, Paul Agustin, all those people that I mentioned are those who got it right. Val, Paul, Agustin, si Val, Jason, Bananya, Rafael, Domingo, got it also. So I'm not gonna say the word. So para pag So okay. Okay. So our word for our last word, okay? Sorry, check ko lang yung check ko lang yung time ko. Kasi I don't want to overshoot my time. So I think we're all enjoying here, no? Especially the decoding. So let's move on to another word. This is a really known word for you. So I don't think you're gonna have a hard time on this one. So this will be our last word for today. Okay. Are you ready, guys? Okay. Okay? Nakakuha na ba? Any taker? Ulitin ko Isa pa. Medyo mahirap yung first character sa last character. Game. Pabagalan ko pang konti. Sorry. Last character Yun. Hindi ata ako dun sa huli. Ayun, may nakukuha na. Galing ni Juridico Babiano. Nakuha ni Juridico Babiano. Si Henji, nakuha na niya. Si Paul Agustin, nakuha rin niya. Marlon. Sorry. Nakakuha pala. Okay, so far nakakuha lang si Juridico. Sorry kung if I pronounce your name wrong. Juridico Babiano. He's the one he's the only one who got it right. Okay, so this will be our closing. Thank you very much, guys, and I hope I wish you good luck on your examination, and if you wish to continue your Morse code, we are having a DUNet, CWDUNet every day. It's being held at 40 meters, 7.100, 7.100. Every day yon at 4 p.m. Nag-netting kami doon ng puro CW. So if you have a ham radio, you can listen to it. Tapos, you try to decode. Kasi 15 words per minute strictly lang doon. 15 words pababa. So, you're gonna have a great time there. Okay? Thank you very much, guys. And I really enjoyed this event. Okay? So, good luck on your examination and dada, dididit, dada to everybody. All right? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sir Joey, for that very informative talk on Morse code. Grabe, naalala ko na naman yung exam ko before sa Morse code. 5 words per minute. And okay, so before we proceed with the Q&A, so I would just like to acknowledge some of our guests, participants here. So I would like to acknowledge Mr. Ben Viloria, Delta Uniform 1 Tango Tango, PUP Rec Manila Trustee. Also with us is Engineer Joseph Nalunat of National University. And ito, suki natin talaga ng webinar, no? Si Honorable Engineer Enrico Claro del Moro, PECE, member ng Board of Electronics Engineering. Sir, bago gusto mo mag-member sa sa REC.
Yes, thank you po for supporting our series of webinars. So let's now move on to our question and answer portion. So pili po muna kami dito ng interesting questions sa ating Q&A. Though yung iba naman nating questions na address na ng ating mga panelists.
Ayan. O, Jessa, ikaw na maglasa ng question. Yung galing
Sige.
kay Sir Huridico Babiano.
Sige, this question is for Sir Joey. Hi, Sir Joey. I think I have mastered keying Morse code. However, I'm really having a hard time decoding real messages. Are there any existing CW clubs that I can listen to or any software that you can recommend for me? Thanks.
Okay, sige. I'm really having a hard time, no? Decoding real message. Okay, decoding is really hard. There's nothing easy on it. Then that's very understandable. But naman ikaw lang nakaka-decode sa kanila. Most of the So what I did personally, kasi to give you some yung parang mas mabuhayan ng loob. I only started this February to think of. So ngayon nung February lang ako nag-Morse code. So what I did is that I grouped the letters. Yung kanina pinakita ko sa'yo, that's very effective. Don't memorize all the and then tapos if you know all the letters, you have to join the QSO. That's basically it. Even nung hindi pa ako talaga ganun ka makapag-decode, I keep on joining QSO. Hindi ako tumitigil kahit nagkakamali ako ng sending o kahit mali-mali decode ko, sige lang, okay lang. There's nothing stopping me naman. At saka most of the hams naman they're so generous to correct you. And most particularly on that are the Japanese. They're so nice. QSO. So there are Filipinos that would gonna help you. But on the software side, I'm gonna recommend some softwares that you can use for your to aid you from decoding. I use this this software. What do you call this? So hard. Morse Mentor. So you can, I'm gonna show it to you. These are the softwares that I'm using. So Morse Mentor, you can use that. Now, pagka medyo naboboard ka, there's another great game, Morse Attack. Yan. Sarap na rin yan. Parang Space Invader na lumulusob sa iyo you have to decode the So after that, when you know it na, there's one that I'm using every night. Maglalagay ako ng earphones bago matulog. So lie down on the bed. So I'm playing this. And I hope you can hear it, no? Yan. Naririnig pa. Basically, it's the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Kasi nandyan yung most of the letters eh. So, yan yung pinakikinggan ko. So, yan, no? Pakinggan mo siya, decode mo siya sa brain mo. Siyempre, baka matakot sa yung katabi mo pagka nagsasalita ka mag-isa. So, pakinggan mo. I-decode mo lang sa brain mo. So, yan yung ginagamit ko. So, right now, I think it's in the 20 words per minute. Tapos, depende kung saan mo gagamitin yung Morse code mo. So, if you're in examination, 5 words per minute, you have to stop on that. Otherwise, pag nag-move ka sa mataas, you won't be able to decode it. Pero after that, you go forward. Kasi ako, wala akong intention maging class A. Gusto ko talaga competition. So, I'm starting decoding from 20 to 25 words per minute. So, yun. So, those are the tips. Thank you. Okay. Back to you.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Joey. Next question tayo. I think this is for Sir Noel. Is there an advantage in signal reception in using a thicker aluminum tubing in antenna making? Most antennas I bought in Raon easily break because of thin aluminum tubing.
Okay. With regards with that question, actually, there is a certain effect. Kung yun ang tinatawag na thick or thin, yung mga aluminum, okay? Pero, sa akin, on my point of view sa experience, it is better to use an aluminum rod, okay, rather than aluminum tube. Why? Ang aluminum tube, pagdating sa tinatawag na wind velocity, ano yan eh, mahina. Okay. Pero kung ang aluminum tube nyo is more than the size of 1 inches, for HF purposes, pwede. Okay. About sa reception, wala namang problema yon sa reception. To gain a better reception is to get a better standing wave ratio, SWR. Okay. Element of metals. Okay. Ano ba pinakamagandang metal? Para magkaroon ng better reception and better transmission. The best metal for antenna is a gold, which I already experienced that during the desert shield. Okay. When we were trained about the signal communication in West Virginia, may nakita ako ron naka-folded dipole, pero pinaayos sa akin. I was surprised when the owner of that antenna medyo prinsipe, kaya pala gold. Sabi ko, the design is, not good enough. Homebrew nila yun eh. Okay? Homebrew nila yun. So, is it okay for you if we can get other metal than gold? No, we want gold. Okay. Yun naman pala, kaya nila mag-melt. Papalambutin ng ginto at gawin. So, binigay ko yung design ko. Okay? Nung nakita nila yung design sa about sa gold, doon nila na, ang ganda talaga. Okay? Ibang klase mag-receive, ibang klase mag-transmit. Even though we have a certain instrument, iba talaga pag gold. Okay. Next in line on gold is silver. We got silver, kanya-kanyang sa element ng metal. The brass, the copper, the stainless, and lastly, the aluminum. But the problem, okay, Ang problem lang naman dito sa mga metals nito, kahit sabihin na natin ano, yung kidlat, pagdating ng panahon ng kidlat. Okay. Alam mo, kidlat, kahit maglagay ka ng lightning arrestor dyan or lightning surge or what, okay, matagal, kahit sa PTV for that time, kung ipapasyan ko kayo sa may Bulacan side, okay, meron doon bumaksak na tower, tinamaan ng kidlat. Ang kidlat, to whom it may concern yan. Okay. Chamba. Okay. Tagal ko na nagra-radyo, hinihintay ko nga makidlatan ako. Pero up to now, hindi pa ako inaabot ng kidlat. So, ano yan Huwag kayong papaniwala na fiberglass, malimit tinatamaan ng kidlat. Kasi copper. O what you call, brass. Actually, brass yun. Hindi naman copper yun. Okay. Brass ang element. At tamaan talaga ng kidlat yan. Okay. Paano tayo magkakaroon ng walang effective na lightning arrestor? Okay. Ine-expound ko lang yung explanation ng metal darating dyan sa ganyan. Okay. So, kahit maglagay ka ng ganyan, wala yan. The best thing, ang nakalagay sa manual ng mga antena dati, ngayon wala na pero may sample ako rito ng mga manual ng antena. Kapag may kidlat, turn off the radio, eliminate the coax cable from the radio about 1 meter away, and the PL259 should be on the ground. That's it. That's the effective lightning arrestor. About the question, ngayon bumalik tayo sa question, metal object depends on the reception or no. Gold lang yun. Sa gold lang. Okay. Ngayon, specified aluminum or stainless. Wala. Ano lang to? Nasa SW. Standing wave ratio lahat. Wala nang iba. Hindi na natin i-expound lahat yan. Hindi na natin kailangan lagyan ng konting palabo at ng konting liver spread or what. Basically, go back to basic, SWR. I hope I answered the question. Engineer John de la Cruz. Okay. Thank you for that question.
Okay, sir. Sir Noel, thank you po for that question. Okay, meron pa tayong mga tanong dito. Jessa?
Okay, so ang ating isa pang question. Ito kanina nandito siya sa Q&A pero nawala. Ang question is again for Sir Joey. Ang tanong niya is, this is from Richard Jason Salvador. Sabi niya, "Hi sir, meron bang keyer or paddle na connected lang sa speaker pero hindi mag-transmit sa radio? Pang practice lang po."
Actually meron. Kasi it's hard to reach it. Pero there, you can buy oscillator from there's a local distributor here, si Warren. But even in Gabi, excuse me, can you get me that oscillator? That one. Even in Dico, there's a practice oscillator there that you can buy. So if you don't have radio, you just assemble it and then you put the steelers. That one. Can you pass me the oscillator, please? Oscillator. That one. Yeah, please, come on. Okay, so this is the oscillator that I'm talking about, no? So you put the battery. This one is just assembled by me. You can buy the kit from Warren. I forgot his EIB ata, D1 EIB. Nagbe-better siya ng mga antenna and the radio. He's a distributor of Yaizu. So you just gonna put the keyer here. So this is how it works, no? Although it doesn't sound right, not really that no, hindi katulad yung nakakonekta siya sa radio, but it's alright. It's alright. So here it is. It's loud, no? Like really bad toy, but it will do. It will do. This is being used by my daughter. She's learning CW also. She's only 10 years old, so this is what she's doing. Okay. Thank you for the question.
Yun. Thank you, sir. So again, meron pa ata tayong isa ditong question for Sir Noel naman. Okay, the question is for galing sa anonymous natin. Sabi niya, is there any software to simulate all this type of antennas so so that we can experiment on it without hardware materials?
Yes. I have many software. But I can share to you the effective one. Yung ginagamit ko mismo. Kasi maraming software dyan, but it's very complicated to use. Hindi siya friendly user. Okay? Pero meron na akong isineshare. Lalo na yung mga nagpupunta dito sa akin. Kaya nga pag kami pupunta rito I always remind them to bring USB. Why? Sigurado magtatanong ka sa akin about that. So, ngayon, paano ko i-share sa inyo ito? Okay. Wala namang USB. Okay? Ganito na lang. Here is my email address. My email address is du1kja @yahoo.com. Why DU1? Kasi that time, ang call sign ko, class C ako, DU1. Okay? Bakit di pa rin DU1 nung nag-class A ka? Galing na ako rin. 4F naman. Para maiba. Ang di na mapapalitan sa akin, hanggang sa mamatay na ako, ay yung KJA. Kilalang jammer ako. Okay? Yun lang yun. Okay? Ganda ng acronym. Pero hindi ko hiningi yan. Yan ay binigay sa akin ng NTC. 1978. Kaya okay? So kung sino yung mga may kursunada na software, I can share it to you. Kaya nga lang, di ko pa nasubukan i-email kung kaya nung size. Kasi alam ko ang Yahoo may certain limitation. Pero basta ipasa nyo email sa akin, gagawa tayo ng parambe. Siguro baka may Dropbox para sa malaking para sa malaking tinatawag na size na mag-transmit sa makapag-send. I will share it to you. At napakagandang software. Okay? Hindi kayo actually, kung tatanungin mo sa software, sa hardware, mas maganda ang yung hardware kung hawak na libro. Ang author, J-Bar. Okay. Electronics Communication Engineering by J-Bar. Ang author. Okay? So, yun na lang. Siguro, paki-email nyo na lang ako. Then I will send to you the, pwede kong i-share. Hindi to for sale. Okay? Siguro, kung gagawin kong for sale, siguro, sa dami nyo, pwede na siguro piso, bawat isang tao. Pero kung may kiss kayo kay Jessica, sasabihin ko sa inyo, yung software na antena, gagawin kong 5 klaseng software. Kung may kiss kayo kay Jessa. Ha? Okay? Thank you, Jessa.
Thank you, sir, for your answer. So, Kuya Jan, ano pa bang mga nakikita nating interesting na questions?
Pwede tayong magbigay ng isang question dun live as in
Yun. Mag-raise lang
mic.
sila ng
They want
hands.
to. They can ask question. So just raise your hand.
Yes.
Sino yung
Meron po
gusto
tayong
mo?
option dito na raise hand.
Okay, I think si Sir Freddy Valencia may tanong, naka-raise yung hands niya.
Yan. Permitted na po, Sir Freddy. Hi, Sir Freddy. Hi, Sir Freddy po.
Sige, while waiting for Sir Freddy, tanong natin, ito, from Renz Melendez.
Yan.
Sir Joey, ask lang po sa contest po ba ilan words per minute po usually? Thanks po, 73.
Usually ako yung words per minute nila depende sa depende sa inyo kung ano yung speed na comfortable ka. So ako, I'm sending at 20 words per minute, 20 to 25. I don't go beyond that. Pero yung receive mo, that's a different story. So yung iba, they sending it very slow. Japanese sending it most are just 20, or meron may machechempo ka talaga, ang bagal talaga, nasa mga 15. Meron naman Russian, they're so fast, they're at 30 to 35. Talagang halos so you have to really very quick on taking notes. So ang sa contest, if you're going to do the contest, ang pinaka-importanting word na lagi mong tatandaan is dida, dadit. Ano yun? Again. So pag hindi mo natin again, ganun lang yun. Thank you for the I hope that answer your question.
Thank you, sir, for answering that question. So,
Thank you.
Sir Freddy, are you ready na po ba? Hi, Sir Freddy.
Another question muna tayo while waiting.
Sige, another question.
Sir Joey, kung 5 words per minute yung exam, recommended po ba na 10 words per minute yung ila-learn mo para hindi ka mahihirapan pagdating sa 5 words per minute?
Yes po. Hindi naman masyadong malayo yung 10 words per sa 5 words per minute. So, if you're going to download the software, please download yung software po na merong Farnsworth setting. You can set your words per minute at 10 words per minute, but yung Farnsworth mo is 5. So, you can see that on the setting. Most of the applications to learn Morse code has the Farnsworth. Always remember the Farnsworth. 5 words per minute lang ang Farnsworth nyo. Then set it at 10 words per minute and you'll be fine. Para mas pero okay lang yung 10 words per minute kasi hindi naman ganun kalayo sa 5 words per minute yan. Thank you.
Okay. Sige, Sir Joey, thank you for that. Actually ngayon I'm trying to practice pa ng Morse code.
Yes.
Jessa, kailangan mo na mag-practice.
Oo. Actually, natutunan ko today, pag gusto kong magkausap ng tao, pwede pa lang mag-blink-blink na lang ako para hindi malaman yung sinasend ko na message.
Actually, i-add lang, no? Meron application sa internet that you can really talk with somebody on the internet kung radyo.
Wow.
Morse code, Morse code. So that's one way to do it.
Okay, sir.
Actually, Joey,
Yes, sir.
a while ago, wag yung i-memorize. Just understand it and practice it. Yun lang yun. Yan ang secret nun. Yung iba kasi nagme-memorize kaya confusing pagdating sa decode. Wag kayong magpa-practice, mag-encode. I-practice nyo ang decode. Yun lang ang secret. Okay? Kasi that time, buti nga nasa class A ng element 1. Nung time namin nasa class C. You cannot be a class C nang wala kang element 1 na Morse code. Am I right, Joey?
Sir. Dati nasa hanggang class C ata, mayroon 5 words per minute yung class C eh.
5 words per minute ang class C. Okay?
Oo, class C. Oh.
At that time, napasa ko lang doon yung una, 2, 3, and 4. Kaya class D ako. Okay? Pero ang tagal ko naging class D bago naging class C. Kaya I'm proud na talagang pinag-aralan ko yung element 1 that time. Kasi ngayon napakadali na eh. You can be class C, class B. Pagka nag-A, ewan ko ba? Bakit ang daming class A nakalagay sa kanilang amateur radio certificate license, radio station license, class A. Tapos pag tinignan mo code, none. Paano ka naging class A? Pumasa ka lang ng theory. Walang element 1. Ba, teka lang, malaking question yan. Questionin ko talaga yan. Yun lang ang masasabi ko dyan. Hello! Dalawa na yung pinipresent ko. At ilang kayo, nakikita ko. 15 kayo, class A. Walang code. Nakalagay sa code, none. Yan ang masasabi ko. Any more question? Siguro yung kanina nag-raise ng hand. May tatlong nag-raise ng hand. Baka gusto nyo na magtanong.
Ayan, may mga na-permit na tayo for talking, si Sir Freddy and si Sir Henry Pavon.
sige. Kay Sir Henry tayo, si Sir Henry Pavon.
Hi, Sir Henry.
Magandang hapon po. Ano po yung software na pwedeng pagpraktisan? Pwede pong pakiano?
Opo,
Hello?
ito po yung mga softwares na pwede nyo i-download. Morse Trainer. Okay, Morse Trainer. Puro APK po ito sa cellphone kasi I find it na mas maganda mag-practice sa cellphone kasi kahit kahit saan lugar ka man komportable ka, you can use it, di ba? Tama, di ba? Tama. So,
Yes, sir. Thank you.
sir. Tapos Morse Mania. Morse Mania is a game. But it's a fun way to learn the Morse code. Hindi ka mabobore. Kasi ang problema kasi yung as you go along, minsan nakaka-bore pagka So you have to make the learning experience pleasurable. So yun nga. So yun yung mga ginagamit ko, yung mga nakakatuwa. Morse Mania. So yan, Morse Attack. So pag medyo mahilig ka sa game, Morse Attack, you download it. Yeah.
Sir Joey.
Apo.
Sir Joey. Yung pinakita mo kaninang trainer, ano yun? DIY?
Apo, yung oscillator.
Yung ginagamit ng anak mo?
Apo, ano yun? Kit po to, ito. Kit po yan na nabibili sa ito binorder ko ta kay Warren si GU1 EI. You can search it on Facebook yung kanyang EIB store. Siya yung distributor ng Yaizu here. But the same system, the same oscillator you can buy at Dico. Or kung marunong ka naman sa electronic at meron ka mga kakalat-kalat na mga dyan, the easiest way to do the oscillator is if you have a 2N3 or 5 PNP transistor and then an output transformer, you can wire it as oscillator configuration. Tapos i-interrupt mo lang siya. It will work
Pwede yung nasa Dico. Nakakuha ako nun sa Dico.
Yun, pwede yun. Kasi naman oscillator naman po yun. As long that it can generate a continuous wave. Ngayon, kung talagang walang-wala, flashlight sir, pwede, flashlight.
Kaya lang, kailangan ng preamp na speaker. Hindi pwede yung, hindi preamp.
Ano na lang, para lumakas yung tunog, gamit ka na ng piezo speaker. O kaya, if you have Arduino Uno, yung Arduino Uno, you can configure it sa practice oscillator. Kaganda sa Arduino Uno, meron siyang, you can vary the speed. So, konting coding lang ng konting coding lang sa sketch. Tapos, use the piezo oscillator. It will work.
Okay. QSL, salamat po. 73.
QSL, 73.
Ayan. Okay. I think, medyo na-enjoy natin, no? Ang daming questions from the, Sige, last question tayo from Sir Joselito Tanhusay. Sir Joselito.
Hi, Sir Joselito. You can speak na po.
Sir Joselito. Okay, sige. Kay si Sir Nicasio na muna. Baka may problema sa signal si Sir Joselito. Sir Nicasio, Nicasio Bonavente Jr. Yes.
Hi, Sir Nicasio.
Magandang tanghali po. Hello, magandang tanghali.
Hi, Sir.
Narinig niyo po ako?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Kay Tito Noel, kay 4F1KJA. Hello, sir. Sir Noel. Tito Noel.
Yes. Gandang tanghali kayo.
Kasi po, nabanggit nyo kanina, isa kayong jammer, di ba? Ang tanong ko lang po, kasi ako, bago lang akong amateur, 2019 po.
Nicasio,
Yes po.
kaklaro ko lang sa'yo.
Apo.
Hindi ko sinabing isa akong jammer. Ang sinabi ko, sa call sign ko, KJA. Right?
Apo.
So, ang ibig sabihin ng K, kilala, J,
Jammer.
A, ako.
Ako, opo.
Klaro ko lang muna yan, ha? Okay.
Opo. May tanong po kasi ako. Ano po ba ang normally na ginagamit ng mga jammer na antena?
Aba, depende. Okay. Direct to the point ako magsalita. Depende yan. Depende rin sa kapasidad ng jammer.
Opo.
Kung ang jammer yagit, siyempre manjajam lang din niya ng ordinary antena kung hanggang abot ng kaya niya. Pero ako nang tatanungin mo, kung ako naman ang jammer, again, the right term is, kung ako naman ang jammer, aba, sayang pagiging class A ko. Pag hindi ako kayang gumawa ng isang magaling na antena. Okay? Kasi, yan. Okay? Kung may
Pwede
joke
pong-
ka at
Opo.
nag-aakaya ako ng kuryente, gagamit ako ng amplifier. Wag ka naman jam.
Nagsasayang lang, ganon.
Alam mo, ang 5 watts sa isang X-Yagi na katulad ng antena ko. Okay? Yan ibang klase. So 5 watts lang, makakapinsala ka na. Okay. Pangalawa, okay. Ikaw yung collateral damage. Okay? Hindi ikaw kalaban. Na-jam ka kasi nandun yung kalaban. Collateral damage ka. Okay? Ang tanong ko muna, amateurista ka na ba?
Opo, klase po ako.
Okay, good. Class C. Ano ang isa sa questionnaire sa Class C pagdating sa operating procedure? May nakalagay doon na question. If you are being interfered, okay,
By a QRM.
ano gagawin mo? Okay? So may apat doon na question. Di ba ang sagot, shutdown immediately?
Opo. Tama.
Kailangan ka ba makipag-away? Kailangan ko ba yung magyabang?
Hindi po.
Then,
Hindi po.
yan ang sinasabi ko. Kung ikaw ay tunay na amateurista, you know what to do.
Kasi po, pag may jammer, hindi pinapansin yan sa ere.
Correct.
You better shut down na radio para hindi mo siya marinig. Yun
Correct.
lang, pwede. Or
Kasi-
lumipat ka ng frequency.
Ang
Ganun
daming
lang.
frequency, di ba?
Opo, tama po kayo.
Nakalat sa amateur. From 144 to 146.
Opo.
So, hindi mo kailangan manakot o i-challenge ang jammer kasi ang jammer, once you challenge a jammer,
Habang buhay na yun.
challenge accepted. Tama.
Tama po yun.
Paano ko? Katulad ko, may bayag ako. Nasasabihin, lulusubin daw. Come and get. Lumusog.
Yan nga po. Yun nga po tinanong ko, yung effective antenna used by jammer. Kasi kung may jammer ka, kung meron kang antenna maganda, malamang hindi ka niya matatapakan, di po ba? Kahit 5 watts lang dala mo.
Up. Iko-correct lang kita, Nicasio. With
Apo.
your intelligence, huwag kang magagalit.
Opo.
The principle of jamming, hindi nananapak yan. Hindi
Apo.
palakasan ng jamming. Okay? Ang purpose ng jamming ay binibingi mo siya.
Para hindi siya makareceive. Yun lang naman yun eh.
Para tapakan. Kasi why? Okay. Makikipaglabanan ka ng tapakan.
Opo. Tama yan.
Kung may mataas na power siya, so hindi ka nag-jammer. Okay. Sa receive, may magagawa ba siyang taasan? Habang tinataas mo receive, lalo ka malakas ma-jam.
Oo, tama po yun.
Lalo ma-receive. Okay? Pagka hininaan mo receive mo, okay.
Hindi mo siya makuha.
Attenuator. Pero ang tanong, ang makakausap mo ba ganun kalakas para ma-receive mo?
Tama po.
Okay. Ito naman ang tanong ko. Ito naman sagot ko sa tanong mo. What's the best antenna? Directional.
Directional.
Sa directional, kung ang target mo ay yung kaaway mo, siya na lang ang tutukan mo. At least yung ibang paligid,
Opo, tama.
hindi maapektuhan. Yung ibang nasa paligid na lang, collateral damage.
Kasi po, ang ginagamit ko ngayon ay yung Yagi, gamma antenna po ginagamit ko ngayon, 4 element.
Okay.
Yun po yung ginagamit ko ngayon. So, ako, hindi ako ganong napapasok nung jammer or kahit na splatter. Kasi, may direction ako kung saan ko lang ipinopoint yung antena. Tama po ba?
Correct. Lilinis ka lang naman sa jammer. Di mo na maano yan eh.
Opo. Hingi po ako software sa inyo kung sakali.
Email mo lang ako.
Opo.
Walang
Maray po.
problema yun. Tapos,
Sige po, maray.
alam ko naman ang purpose eh. Walang nagraradyo na hindi jammer. Okay? Papakita ko sa inyo. Medyo with the indulgence sa may nakasirang screen ha. I would like to share it to you. My proof of evidence kung gaano katagal nagraradyo. Ayan. Nakikita nyo ba? Anong date yan? Jessa, pinanganak ka na ba?
Hindi pa, sir.
Oh, ayan oh. Oh. Ako huwag ako paglolokoy ng mga nagraradyo. Kapag ikaw nagradyo, simula na ikaw nagradyo at wala kang lisensya, jammer ka na. Why? Nagtatransmit ka, wala kang lisensya. That is a simple explanation. Now, magtanong kayo sino pinakamatandang nagraradyo dyan na pwede nila pakita ng mga tataas sila.
Okay, thank you, Sir Noel. So the discussion earlier, it's purely academic, so we don't encourage jammer. That's why Sir Noel emphasized about the rules and regulation about handling amateur radio. So thank you everyone for your inputs, questions, and to our speakers for their clarification. So I turn you over to Jessa and John for the final show.
Okay, yan. So, grabe yung discussion. Talagang
Kaya nga.
full of information.
Yes.
So though we want to extend more, pero we still we have limited time
lang
only.
tayo.
So, Jessa.
Yun. So, again, remind ko lang po ang lahat na right after this session ay magpa-flash po kami ng feedback form link. Please answer that so that we can issue you your e-certificate.
Ayan. So,
At hindi
naka-post.
pa uli,
Yes.
Yun. At hindi pa uli ang lahat para mag-post po kayo sa inyong mga FB account and Instagram account using our hashtag. Hashtag propagate and radiate.
And okay, so yan for the feedback form. So just visit the site. Then okay, by the way, always clear your cache bago kayo mag-access dun sa website. No, kasi baka lumabas na naman yung feedback last. Okay? And also, webinar number 4 e-certificate will be distributed on June 13. Bakit June 13? Because this is only part 1. So, kailangan matapos nyo lahat ng parts. So, yes. And webinar number 4 YouTube recording will be released on June 30, 2020. Okay. So, Jessa, ito na pala, oh. So, ito na yung part 2. So,
Yes.
yan,
May 30, 2020.
yan. So, next Saturday yon, 'di ba? So, ano ba yung part 2 daw? So, Morse code training ulit. So, may kasama na naman Morse code training. Why? Kasi, yes, it's requirement for the Class A Amateur Radio Exam. Okay? So again, so please answer the feedback form. And okay, so I think this is the end of the webinar number 4, Jessa. So thank you everyone.
Thank you so much for joining and supporting our webinars.
Okay.
And don't forget, if you want to join our Radio Engineering Circle, log on to rec.org.ph/join. For those naman na mga young engineers natin dyan, ages 35 years old and below, you can join the PTC Young Engineer section. Just log on to yes.ptc.ph.
So, yung feeling ko naman or karamihan ng mga nandito is majority of them nakasama natin from the webinar number 1 pa.
Yes.
So, thank you very
Thank you
much.
for your
And
support.
still support us in this series of webinars, no? And hoping to see you all again on the next session. Okay, so this is John De La Cruz for Foxtrot 1 Juliet Juliet.
Yes, and this is Jessa Lucena for I1 Juliet Lima Oscar.
And this is webinar number 4 of Radio Engineering Circle,
Propagate and Radiate.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.